What's really good, man? Them Jackson boys, we getting right to it. You already know what the vibes is, what the business is. We got a special guest on the show today, a dope individual, very creative individual, and he killing shit right now in the battle rap world. But what's good with y'all guys today, though? What's good, though? Easy. What's good, Jack? You know what I'm saying?
What's
What's
happening?
good? What's good? What's good? You.
Yeah.
We in this thing back again like we never left, man. You know what I'm talking about? Them Jackson boy.
That's what we do.
You know how we rocking like cut off stockings like, you feel me? We back to it, man.
You representing that orange real strong. It must be a big game coming up this week, cuz we thriving or something. What's good though, fam?
The biggest to date, man. You know what I mean? We got the number 13 team rolling into Knoxville tomorrow, man, for a
Okay,
night game.
okay,
Checker needling. You know
okay,
what I mean? It's going digital, Dobie
okay,
style. You feel
okay.
me?
I
So,
smell.
you know, I had to represent. I got to work all day. So, you know, I had to put it on. Yeah, I had to put that earns on. You feel
Ain't
me?
nothing but some money. Ain't nothing but some money. But I see you representing real well. We the game of the week, night game. Boy, that boy over there eating ice cream and shit, bitch. I see you. Hey, but man, how y'all week was before we bring in the special guest, man? How was y'all week, man? Talk to me.
Talk to us, what?
Week was good, very productive, and got a lot of stuff accomplished as far as like my mental health. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting real better at controlling my mental health. You know what I'm saying? Just real good vibes. You know, talk to the family over the week. You know what I mean? And you know, I wanted to share something with people about me being behind like a closed door here lately, but it ain't too closed. It's a little crack, you know what I mean? But uh, I like this because throughout the week I don't be on no entertainment or nothing. I just come in, you know what I'm saying, on like one day out of the week, and
Yeah.
I share it with my family, man. So this is I love it, man. I love this shit, man. Cold blooded, you know what I'm talking about.
That's
On with it.
what's up. That's what's up, cuz. Talk to me, cuz. Talk to me.
Man, you already know, cuz it was a blessed week. You know, still here in the land of the living, feeling
Mm,
good, healthy,
yeah,
strong,
yeah.
able to get to the bread. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
But you know, had a few trials and tribulations throughout the week. You know, but nothing too major, man. But you know, I just been grinding, man. You know, chilling with the fam. You know, same old, man. Really, you feel me? Just modulating, staying out the way, doing what I got to do, man. And you
Mhm.
know, like Walt said, talk to the fam all through the week. You know,
Yeah.
uh, got to say what's up to young Ty. You know what I mean?
Uh-oh.
You know, so had good conversation with her and Watt this week, man. So yeah, man, it's been a good week for sure.
That's what's up.
Took
Glad
the
to hear.
kiddos to the pumpkin patch on Tuesday. Let
Yeah,
them let Haven run around and enjoy herself, you know. So yeah, it was good vibes. Played some golf on Tuesday too with
I
old
seen you
Troy.
had a impactful week. Yeah.
Man,
Dog,
you know, we was moving a little bit, man, you know.
Can't
yeah.
wait to hear how that go later on in the show with Troy calling.
Oh yeah, I hope he do, man. Cause man, boy, he needs some lessons from your boy, man.
Oh, it looked like y'all had a good time though,
Nah,
man.
we did. We had a fun time. It was dope, man. You know, where we
Yeah.
played at 12 Stones Golf Club. So yeah, I mean, it was beautiful weather, great environment. Met a couple cool dudes, man, that we
Yeah.
played with. Had a good time though, man. Troy had me cracking up. You know, we was just vibing, man.
Yeah, yeah, that's what's up. Now you didn't miss that's what's up. I'm glad you had a good week, cuz. I'm glad you had a good week. And Troy got to call in, man. He got to call in so we can discuss that. But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make it short and quick because I don't want our guests to wait too long. I'm excited to have a conversation.
Man, me too, man.
Yeah, yeah, I'm real excited. And my week, man, I got a beat pack. And my week is based around the title of this show. You know what I'm saying? When idols become rivals.
Yeah,
Uh,
Mm.
I want to talk to A.Ward about that because he's smoking right now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I think that people who he might have viewed as somebody that he was interested in at the time has become a rival. There ain't no competition no more. And
yeah.
I feel that way about the things that I'm doing. I feel that way in podcasting. I feel that way in creating my music and my health and stuff. I'm
Yeah.
better with time. You know what I mean? So I had a damn good week. That's all I can say,
That's
man.
what it do,
That's
man. Big
all that
salute,
matters.
cuz. Glad everybody week was prosperous and good, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Facts.
But with no further ado, we're gonna bring the guy in, man. We're gonna play the intro of the pod first, and we're gonna bring A.Ward in, and let's get on into it.
Let's do it.
Pride is the devil. Think it got a hold on me. Pride is the devil. And left so many.
Don't say a word about my gimmick, because you love the Lord, but you curse his people. Side switching. Well, I'm locked and brought a pine box to put Eli in it. No, proofread, revise sentence, Eli in it, Eli in it. This guy's finished. How you the truth when you can't spell Eli without lie in it? They going crazy because they know. They going crazy because they know that I've been so gifted. Meg the Stallion. All in that round I saw was cheeks. You was more Lizzo with it.
Anything, or will I be destroyed? Yeah. Bright lights pass me in the city, it's emergency. I'm thankful because I made it past my 30s, no one murdered me. Still remember.
What's good?
Yeah.
What it do, man?
What's going on, y'all? What's up, man? Thanks again for having me on the show. For real, man. For real.
Hey, the thanks go to you, brother.
No doubt, man. Excited, bro. Excited.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I see you got that orange on over
Man,
there.
you already know,
what I'm
man. You
talking
already
about.
know.
Bro,
You already
strong
know.
with it.
Yeah.
I'm so dang superstitious, bro. I'm orange on Friday. I only drink lime wire, Mountain Dew. There on Saturday. It's got to be an orange drink. It's got to be
Hey, whatever it take, man.
whatever it takes, man.
Hey, before we get into the asking you the questions, though, give us a prediction, though. Boy, give us your prediction of the game tomorrow, since you rocking with them balls, fam.
Prediction wise, I'm going 47-38 Tennessee.
I like it.
I'm going Tennessee by 9, 47-38.
I like it too. I can agree with that.
That's some good numbers right there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna factor in some weather issues too, because you know it's gonna be
Yeah,
icky
that's what
tomorrow in Knoxville and
I
a
heard.
little
It's gonna
rain.
be. Well, ask me tomorrow when we find out if Tyon Evans is playing or not.
Right.
and then I might shave a few points off.
Hey, no cap though, for real.
Yeah.
Hey, but man, I want to know, like, I just want to know the introduction. Like, how y'all know each other, Jack and A.Ward, and talk to me about y'all relationship before we get into it, man.
Shoot, way back in middle school, Bearden Middle School. That's when we first really met up. Just linked up. We played sports, hung out with the same people, me, him, Larry, Cornelius, Orlando, Preston.
Oh, okay.
Man, I could just go on and on, and yeah, just always, like I said, just kind of like, kicked it, cracked jokes and all that stuff. Obviously he went on the West, I went on the Bearden, so after high school, we kind of kept in touch, kind of still Facebook friends and stuff like that. I know every time I came back, for some reason, every time I came back to Knoxville, I would see this dude, like whether it be in the mall, whether it just be some random spot, you know what I mean? Like I would always run into Justin or whatever. And or Jack, I guess go by, whatever. But I always ran into, but yeah, always just like I said, man, good vibes, good people. It's not often that when you move away and you're gone for like 15 years that you're able to like continue to cultivate friendships with people that you grew up with, because it's more difficult. So like I always just am very appreciative of my guy Jack and guys like Preston Minot and a couple other guys like Mario and Clooney that I'm able to like really just kind of still live and do life with even from a distance. So
yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. And I'm glad that this podcasting and this StreamYard and stuff has created like bonds and stuff, because I done linked up with people that I didn't, see for a while because just distance growing, because I don't live at home no more. I live in Charlotte or whatever now. So it's just different though, man. But Jack, get into it, Jack. Help us out. Start the the pod off, fam.
Man, I got hella questions for you, man. I could have sat and went for days with questions, A.Ward. I know your time is precious though.
Nah, bro. I'm here the whole time, man. Whatever y'all want to talk about, it could be anything, bro. I'm here.
That's what's up, man. I know that's one thing about you. Like I said, we vibe from middle school days and to this day. You know what I mean? Like you said, even through social media or run into each other when we was, when I was still in Knoxville and you came back, whatever. It's always been good vibes and nothing but love, man. I always knew we had a good friendship from when we met through middle school, man. But But yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off. Honestly, I didn't even put my questions in order, but I just what led you to battle rap though? That's what I want to know, man. You know what I mean? Because to me personally, I didn't see that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just us growing up. But what led you to battle rap, man?
Yeah, man. So like a lot of people say that because I didn't even really start like rapping publicly till college. Like
Yeah.
I wrote some poetry, some poetry and different things like that in middle school, high school. I remember I wrote a I wrote a rap in Miss Hatcher's class in science in like 7th grade or something like
Yeah.
that. You know, like I tried to do like the Like Whoa song and I did a volcano version of it or something like that. You know, like I would do like little things like that. But like as we were talking about before the show, my older brother Cannon was the rapper of my family. You know, like he did it all. Like that was my idol. You know what I mean? Like that was literally my dude. You know, and so like I was more concerned with rapping people his verses, like, yo, my brother is fire, you got to check him out, you know, like telling people about his stuff.
Yeah.
But then when I moved out to Kansas City, and you move out and you kind of like are just a new person. I mean, shoot, I moved out here, nobody knows like I had a bowl cut in middle school. So
Yeah.
nobody knows I didn't wear the nice, you know, all of this stuff. Whatever, you come out here, and you're kind of like finding your identity. I was just working with kids, working with youth and stuff, and just realized that I was really gifted writing. And so I took that from poetry to rap. And then I realized I was more gifted with just punchlines, metaphors, creativity, rather than like on beat. You know what I mean? I enjoyed rapping on beat, but my favorite things was to just think of crazy punchlines.
Yeah.
And so I rapped for like, let's see, from 2007 to 2015. So I did 8 years of rapping like poetry and on beat. And then finally was like, yo, let me try my hand at battle rap. Cause I was always a fan of battle rap, but I never thought like that would be something I would do, you know? And so, yeah, that's kind of like the growth of it, was just going from playing the back seat and like watching my brother Cannon shine to becoming an adult and like, you know, cultivating my gift, getting better. And then just realizing like everybody wants to be a rapper, or everybody wants to be, you know, something that they want to be in their mind, like, you know, but then you find out, if you're honest with yourself, like, man, I don't make the greatest music, but I'm so good at this, you know, like I got rapper friends that like, they'll do their own music videos and their music videos will be fire, but they rap kind of average. And then like a year later, they like, all they do is music videos.
I'm doing views. Yeah, that's it. That's my lane.
That their gift was that, you know what I mean? And so like I'm blessed to kind of be able to fall into that. And so as I started battle rapping, you know, I start to realize like, yo, this is what I'm really, really good at. You know, this is what, you know, my gift is for. So that's kind of like the timeline of events. So that's kind of why, you know, in middle school and in high school and stuff, you know, I'm around people that all do music and stuff like that. But I really was just kind of like, you know, supporting my friends, or you know, like I said, my guy Mario did it. My dude Chris Bingston was rapping. I think Lance Summers was rapping. I think even Preston and BT, you know, all of them, they was doing all of their stuff. You know what I mean? And I was just kind of like a fan of everybody. My older brother was obviously my favorite rapper, but then when I was able to kind of come out and be my own person, I'm like, yo, I think I could do this too. You know?
Yeah.
Who harder, you or Cannon?
On wax, Cannon all day.
Okay.
On wax, Cannon all day. Yeah.
So you don't. No, not no battle though.
No. It's over for him. That's over.
It's over.
Big bro can't put no lumps on me in the battle ring. But you know, like I said, bro, you know that he taught me everything I knew, man. My first rap I ever wrote was with him in my grandma's den. You know, when I was in like 4th grade. You know, like he always like had me under his wing. So,
would you say that the Midwest is the epic center of battle rap right now? I already know it was like created in New York or whatever, but I'm seeing a majority of the dope battle people that's rapping, doing battle rap is in the Midwest now.
Yeah, so the Midwest is probably one of the most influential regions to battle rap ever. Right now, like currently, the West, like Cali, is probably kind of the running battle rap with Geechee Gotti, B Dot, Rum Nitty, and a few of those dudes over there. Like they're really, really at the front of battle rap. But the Midwest with A.Ward, Hitman Holla, JC, Ill Will. I mean, there's just countless names from the whole Midwest region. It literally is the most influential region, and it's one of the most difficult ways to come out, because all of the battle rap events are on the West or the East Coast, so you're never really getting home games. So like when I battle, you'll see me in New York or Atlanta or LA. And like my people came, like you played the 2 clips of like my local battles in Kansas City, which I'm always grateful to get. But I can't just have 50, 100 people, you know, in LA with me, you know? So like we always feel like we're on the road. So it's definitely like an uphill battle being from the Midwest, you know, with the rap song.
You got something to ask him? What? Ask him something? What?
Now hold on a second. Hold on. Before you ask me something, you missed that shot on the pool table in the intro.
He peaked game.
I'm saying this, man. My little brother got me in this pool league because my little brother's cold with the pool stick. So, you know, I've been playing pool like for the last 2 years. So when I seen the little intro, I was like, okay, at the pool table. I'm like, hey, coach.
Hey, you know what? I gotta apologize to him for that because I tried to edit it out. How did you say that?
Boy, peaked it, dog.
How'd you peak, boy?
It's all love. It's all good.
Give me yours.
It's all good, man. So my question for you is like battle rapping is very difficult. Like I feel like when you are a rapper or whatever, like some people can't battle rap, but like Meek Mill, he can actually battle rap. Like
he started that.
Rapper. So what's the difference between rapping and battle rapping? Like, because I feel like battle rapping is very difficult for me, you know, because you have to think about some crazy punchlines and metaphors.
Yeah, bro. People don't realize, man. You know, Jack, you can attest to this, and I don't know if you guys rap or not, but like, you go to the studio, you know, I could punch
both of them artists. Hey, well, both of them artists. It's in our family, bro.
So, you know, you go to the studio, you write something, you can punch in, go back, start it over, punch back in, rap it this way, try it this way. You know what I mean? You performing on stage, you know, you got hype men behind you. You forget a word, you got your ad libs, you got your performance track or whatever. In battle rap, you know, we write 9 minutes of material, which is probably equivalent to like almost 3 songs, you know, and we get one opportunity to deliver everything perfectly on camera or we lose, you know? And it's like, ain't no punching in, ain't no edits, ain't nobody like on behind the camera. Like you flip up like, hey, that's in the camera footage and that's going to affect your career, you know? And so you see guys that choke, forget their lines, that mess up a lot of times. And then that affects their bag and their money for the next battle, you know?
Wow.
Another thing is people don't realize is that it's totally not, and it might be one of the reasons why I'm so good at it is it's not rapping. You know, you have some guys that can succeed. You know, Ness from Making the Band, he raps like he raps on wax, and his delivery, people like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But most of the time, the acapella format it doesn't have that rhythm to it. It doesn't have, you know, you have to be able to kind of start, stop, do whatever you got to do. If the crowd reacts, if somebody does something or whatever, there's, you know, you have to be able to kind of like have your memorization locked in like that because it's not that tempo. There's not a metronome or anything. And usually people that rap like they're rapping on wax don't sound very good in battle rap, you know? So it is totally like a different, I always tell people people think like, oh, Cassidy or Lupe or Royce the 5'9" or Joe Budden, they should come over here. They would kill these battle rappers. And it's like, no, like, we're the best in the world at this. Like, just like I can't go over there and get on wax and be crazy immediately. Like, industry rappers can't just come over here and be fire battle rap. There's so many different talents.
I think Joe Budden trash, honestly. I done seen some of his battle raps. That boy.
He was bad. He was terrible. He battled Hollow the Don.
Hollow the Don. Yeah,
it was bad.
That's just crazy, man. How it's so different. I've always wanted to know that. I appreciate that, man. For real.
No doubt, man. No doubt. And like I always tell people, if you're an industry rapper or if you always rapped on wax, like more than welcome to come over. The culture is welcoming, but just don't have that pride. Like, oh, I got this. I'm a rapper. Like, hang out with some people that battle, watch some battles, realize that this is a whole different monster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's crazy about you saying that too? It's like the difference between the hip hop recording on beat and battle rapping. Do you think like battle rap should have an award show? And could you name us 3 categories that A.Ward will put in a battle rap award show?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, it should. I mean, it really should. I would say category wise would probably be like battler of the year. You know, obviously you would have somebody that would be considered the best battle rapper of that year. You would have the battle of the year, which would be the best back and forth battle of the year. And then you would probably have body of the year, which would be the most just like the 3-0, the one that made the other person look absolutely terrible, you know?
Yeah.
And then like your honorable mention might be like rookie of the year, like newcomer, you know, something like that. But like, yeah, definitely, you know, just like they have, you know, artist of the year and stuff like that. People don't realize that we are entertainment to the entertainers. And so, like, when I tell you, like, Gerald McCoy hits me up, like, yo, that battle was crazy, you know? Jay Farrow from Saturday Night Live, bro, you know what I mean? Like, these dudes hit me up all the time, like, and I'm like, yo, what? You messaging me? Like, who am I? And he's like, but like, when you're an entertainer and you're stuck in, you know, this, your outlet is something else, and it might be something like a niche level type thing, like battle rap. So,
yeah, that's hard.
What I got one more question for you, A.Ward, if you don't mind, man. Just one more.
Nah, keep going.
What is there anybody that you want to battle like this? Kind of like I want to go off of the title for the pod, like one of your idols, or is it somebody that you always want to battle that you probably haven't battled yet?
Yeah, definitely. It's Loaded Lux and Hollow. Like Loaded Lux and Hollow Jadon are like the two. You know, I've been blessed to be able to battle some guys like Arsenal and like, you know, DNA and different guys like that. You know, I mean, and bro, like, people consider me very good, but I still stand in front of them like, bro, you're Arsenal. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when I was in high school, I was watching you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still kind of starstruck. You can't say it because, you know, battle rap, you're supposed to be like, you know, I'm way better than you. But like, yeah, Loaded Lux and Hollow, man, both of those guys. So
yeah, Loaded Lux, truth, man. Hollow the truth too, man.
Yep.
Boy, it's cold. What's my boy to have a spine on his face?
Daylight. That's my guy. Yeah. I definitely want to battle Daylight too. Daylight's just a character. You just don't know what he's gonna do in the ring, though.
Yeah. I would love to see A.Ward and Daylight battle, man.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. That'll be crazy. Yeah. Talk to us, Jack.
You knocked one of my questions off, Walk. I appreciate that. That's perfect. I had one of them. I'm gonna go this route now. How did you link with Loso and the Horsemen?
Yeah, so before I started battle rapping, I was friends with Street Hymns, who's probably the least known of the Horsemen. And him and the two other guys that I knew were like, you know, talking to me about like my style and stuff because they watched some of my acapella videos. So when I first started battle rapping, I knew of Saga. I didn't know Loso at all, and Street Hymns was my friend. And like as a Christian in battling, like one of the things you really just didn't want to do is like get into a category of competing with your brothers, you know, like having maybe some jealousy and different things like that. Because battle rapping, I mean, it's all ego, pride. I'm better than you. Can't nobody, you know, this, that, and third, you know?
Yeah.
But like trying to like morally stick to like what I believe and then not allow, you know, that competitive nature to affect me. You know, Street Hymns was like, look, I'm friends with Saga, I'm friends with Loso, and I'm friends with Ward all individually. So he was like, yo, I think we should all like form a group. I was always anti-group. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I do got a little bit of pride. Like I'm always like, if I succeed, it's because of me. If I lose, it's because of me. You know what I mean? Like I've just been that way and like rapping on beat and everything because I've been in groups before, like, you know, just doing that kind of stuff. But like we all kind of just started a group chat, of course, like you normally do. I went to New York, met up with Saga, kicked it with him and his family and stuff like that. I met Loso, and then after that, it's kind of like the energy was like I said, the energy was right. It's good dudes, you know. And him's kind of was like the glue to bring us all together. And now, like I said, like now I don't have to look over and like if I didn't know who Loso was, like I'd be like, people would be like, who's the best Christian rapper, you know? And then I'll be like, yeah, Loso, I'll smoke it, you know, and then it'd be called something like that. Now I know that we're kind of all on the same side working together. It's a dope thing. So
that's what's up, man. Yeah, I peep it, man, and I see. Is Loso from Florida?
Yeah, Loso lives in Tampa. Street Hymns is in Dallas, and then Saga's in Queens.
Okay, that's what's up. So y'all spread out too, huh?
Yep, all spread out. Yep.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
All right, I got some more. So what does preparation for a battle look like for A.Ward?
You know, ideally, like if it's a big battle, then I need a month. You know what I mean? Like if it's a, you know, I know my competition. If I'm battling somebody that, you know, that is going to smoke me or is, you know, is a professional on a level of me, I need a month. That gives me at least a week for each round and then a week to like just work on all the delivery and performance techniques and everything like that, you know. It's such a science to battle rap, you know. You don't want to write all your material in 2 days because then you hate it by the time you get to the battle because you don't rapped it so many times and now it's not fresh anymore and you're like, oh, that's trash or whatever. So you just want to make sure you pace yourself. So like, yeah, I like to have about a month, right around a week, and then work on all of the. The analogy is like put the food on a plate and then the last week dress it all up so we can take it out, you know.
That's what's up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Would you accept any call-ins if anyone wanted to call into the show?
Oh, yeah, most definitely, man. Anybody can call in. Unless it's like an ex or somebody that I was like not cool with after middle school.
Now, you might want to call in and be like, man, you said you getting all this shine. I want some of it. Now, where you at?
Back then, they did want me.
Now you're hot. They all on it. If y'all watching the show, man, and y'all have a question for A.Ward, call into the show. Y'all see the number scrolling at the bottom, 980-349-8454. But my next question, family, was how important is YouTube to battle rap?
Man, that's a great question. That is a great question. So I'm going to ask you guys a question, and then I'm going to answer the question, right?
Okay.
Would you say you guys are casual battle rap fans?
Nah.
I watch battle at least once a week.
Okay. Do you have the URL app?
No.
Okay, perfect. So everybody knows URL Smack is like, you know, like probably like the number one league, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for the last 2 years, they haven't dropped battles on YouTube. So if any battles have happened on URL of high significance, you guys don't have access to it because you don't pay the $8 a month because they've moved all of their battles to an app where you had to pay $8 a month, right?
Yeah.
So for a hardcore battle rap fan, that $8 a month is, you know, I mean that's how they spend their spare time, you know, so that they looking at it like we look at Netflix or something like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't battle on URL. I mean, I've got 20 offers to battle on URL. I just haven't yet because of a lot of different things, which can be a whole nother question. But I like the fact that all my battles drop on YouTube because no matter what, if it's a hardcore fan or if it's just somebody I went to middle school with, or if it's just a pastor that don't care about battle rap but just likes the Christian battle rappers, you know what I mean? Something like that. Like everybody can see my battles, you know? And that's always another consumer, another supporter, somebody praying for me, somebody buy some merch, somebody something, you know. So my material and what I work hard for isn't secluded to this one application to where now you have to pay for it, you know. So there's like I said, like it's good and bad, but you know, like if you have a favorite battler and you're like, yo, like this is crazy, I love Hollow the Don, well, he just battled K-Shine, you know, and you'll probably never see it if you don't go pay $8 a month, you know. And so then you get stuck watching old battles, and you know, and then you know you're looking at your favorites like, yo, you ain't battled in some years, and they're like, nah, it's not on YouTube no more, you know.
To see it.
Yeah. So it's very important to me because of it being able to be, I can take it and post it on my Instagram, all of that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Whereas like when you're kind of like consolidated down to that app, you know, you can't post a lot of that stuff because there's just different copyright infringements and stuff like that. So but then at the same time, for URL and their business, I understand the business side of it, saying, yo, YouTube's paying us pennies. Yeah. Let's put all that stuff on the app, get this $8 a month. You know what I mean? So I get it, but it's definitely a double-edged sword there. So
what's that Underground Rap League? Or what does that stand for?
Ultimate Rap League.
Ultimate Rap League. Okay.
I say URL so much that I forgot what the U stood for.
Yeah.
The reason I wanted to ask you that question, because when Jack told me, he said, I got to get A.Ward on the podcast, fam. When I asked you that question, because when Facebook and Instagram went down, I was like, dang, he do battle rap. What if YouTube went down? You know what I'm saying? That'd be crazy.
I was talking about it the other day. I was talking about I have like a thing on my computer where I go and just download every video when it drops, just to have it like, you know, on my hard drive, because if something happens, like my whole catalog, I got 57 battles, you know, in the last 6 years. And like all of that stuff's gone. It's kind of like, wow, you know?
Yeah. And you got to put that on the website, the A.Ward website. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Imagine if all your songs was just gone, you know what I mean? And you didn't have backups to them or nothing like that. Yeah, it'd be rough.
Yeah. And I know you just mentioned Christian artists. I didn't know just now.
Yeah.
And I don't know how touchy this subject is, or if you can even say anything about it. but the Hitman Hollow situation, man, it just happened 2 days ago.
Oh man, yeah, that's tough, man. That's tough, man. Definitely praying for him. I mean, I think, man, I think that's totally like off battle rap type stuff. You know what I mean? Like, which
That's what I
unfortunate.
was wondering. That's what I was wondering.
I don't think anything has linked to battle rap. I mean, first off, Hitman Holla is, he came up as a battle rapper, so he's on Wild 'N Out. He's, obviously a celebrity or whatever off of battle rap. But what I do think is beautiful is like the whole battle rap culture holding him down the whole time. Like with his girl, getting shot and her being in the hospital, all that kind of stuff. Man, it's definitely a terrible, terrible, terrible thing. But the culture itself, man, like you talk about, when you're on camera, it sounds like everybody hates each other, but like off camera, it's, there's a real culture around battle rap where everybody wants to see people for the most part succeed, and so you might have seen somebody saying, yo, Hitman Holla trash, I'm 30 him, he sucks at battle rap. But then when some real life type stuff happens, it's like, yo, like, how can I help? Like, can I send flowers? Can I, you know what I mean? Like, it's always like on that type of time.
Yeah, I thought recently, because I was watching, because I try to catch all your battles as much as I can, but I came across, I was watching one of your battles, and then I saw him and Bill Collector battle, and that was to me, watching that, I was like, oh my God, like,
That's
is it something?
battle.
Yeah, like, was it really some stuff going on with some of the stuff they were saying?
Oh yeah,
like seeing them out and just the shots that was being fired, man, I was like, holy cow. But then at the end of the battle, dapping it up, talking to each other, Bill Collector doing, just showing love, because I see it all the time. Especially, I'm not a big fan. I'm a fan of it because of you, honestly.
Yeah.
But I used to watch it like back when Meek Mill was battle rapping and Loaded Lux and all of that. I was watching it then, but has been a foregone conclusion to me.
Yeah.
But then after I saw you into it, I was like, it sparked something in me. I'm like, oh, that's my guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I started watching it a lot more. But I was like, man, that's crazy what's being said. You know what I mean?
Yeah, people don't realize, like, I tell people, if they don't watch a lot of battle rap and you come in and you start watching a battle, it's kind of like starting a show on Netflix on season 4, episode 5. Like the show might be good for that episode, but you probably are not connecting things because you don't know, the buildup of what have happened in the other episodes, And so with like a Hitman and Bill Collector battle, like that's on an event called Closure. They do an event called Closure because it's two battlers who probably have some real life issues or some real stuff, and they want to bring them together and have them battle it out and dap it up after,
Yeah.
And so like that with that Bill Collector got knocked out by Hitman's brother like 6 years before that. You know what I mean?
The guy that was in the red. Yeah.
Now they battling. They've kind of moved on from that, and it's probably got 5-6 million views. Like it's a crazy good battle. Good came from it. They were able to make some money off of it. So that. But yeah, that's the kind of the context of battle rappers is like you really kind of got to know, that what's been happening lately to catch a lot of the bars and a lot of the stuff. So.
Yeah, like with a lot of stuff, even you say when, against your opponents, man, you gotta kind of know, you know what I mean, why and what's being said, what's the context behind it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got a question? I got another one.
I got one. I got a couple of them. You know what I mean? We just talking.
Yeah, for sure.
But I ain't heard you mention Cassidy name. Well, how does the battle rap culture view Cassidy?
Good question. For the most part, they view him as like a novice battle rapper. You know what I mean? He's not very good at battle rap, and that kind of goes back to the whole industry conversation I was talking about. But what it does view him as an asset. Like I battled on the same card as him and Hitman Holla. Right, my battle was right before him and Hitman Holla when I battled Ill Will. So, bro, I'm in Atlanta, 2,000 people there. On pay-per-view, there's literally people just, like going crazy about the event. Like those eyes don't come on A.Ward without a Cassidy battling, if that makes, So like, even though he's not great, Cassidy has this, he's one of the founders of what you would call battle rapping and diss tracks and stuff like that. So all the eyes are on him. So he's an asset if you're on the same card with him, or if he's doing something because he's bringing in pay-per-view sales. He's making the budget bigger. He's making, a lot of people watch and pack out venues and you're rapping, But at the same time, like skill wise, he's just not. I mean, he's not. You know, he's not the greatest battle rapper. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just had to ask you that question because, like, I don't know, man. Oh, they say anyone can call in. Yeah, Joey, call in. Guy, call in. If y'all want to talk to A.Ward, I got a question for him.
Yeah, call. Y'all know what it is. It's still them Jackson boys. Call in. You know, we talking all ish. Got my guy on here. You feel me?
Yeah.
I got something. When we get off the conversation of battle rap, I got something to ask you too, Ward, because you're a Tennessee fan, and Jon Gruden situation got me kind of. It's weird because we wanted him bad at Tennessee.
No, ain't nobody reaching right now though. Motherfuckers real comfortable with hype. But we'll get into that. Hey,
Y'all know how Tennessee is though. They probably would have swept them emails under the joint, but like, let's try to find a way to keep them, you know, on some bull.
Yeah.
Hey, so you mentioned the Ill Will battle. I was a dope battle too to me. But something I caught in there, man, my dude was getting real personal with Loso and shit, man. Like, what was that all about? If you can speak on it, I'm like, why are you calling my dude the F word and gay and all? Like, what the? I was like,
yeah.
It just had me tripping, man.
Yeah. Ill Will's young dude. Well, I say young dude. One of Ill Will's best friend been wanting to battle Loso for like 3-4 years. Yeah. And he always is trying to call Loso out by calling him that. You know, like that's like his thing. You know, Loso like rolls his eyes like, all right, tell the league, pay me and we'll battle. And they don't got the money. You know what I mean? And so I think Ill Will was just kind of like, you know, going at Loso because he knew that the crowd would understand like that he was doing it on behalf of his homeboy, you know. But yeah, it didn't affect me. He wasn't talking to me. So I'm like, hey, you losing around to me. So talk to Loso all you want, you know. But it gets like that, man. Some people get personal. Some people say things, you know, and for the most part, you know ahead of time. Like when I battle Arsenal, I know I'm battling the most disrespectful battle rapper. So like if I don't want him to say something disrespectful about any of my family or whatever, like I'm not gonna take that battle. And if I take that battle, he says it, I'm gonna let him say it. I'm not gonna fight him because I signed up for this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just sometimes when you battle somebody that you expected more of, and then they hit you with like low blow, you like, dang, bro, I thought we was cool, you know? And so, but nah, Ill Will for the most part, like he was going at Loso off some other stuff, but yeah, it's cool. He's good people.
That's what's up. And then in them same lines, I wrote this down when I was looking at this. Tell me if I'm saying it right, or if you even remember. But I said I wrote it down when I heard it. I said, what was the attack for on the guns battle with the jersey? You remember that? You know what I'm talking about? And then my second part of it was why did he quit? You can answer that. To me, it's like he quit.
Yeah. So in battle rap, the word jersey means choke. So what happened is there's some guys from New Jersey that are known for choking, like Sue Surf, Shotgun Suge, a couple other guys. And when they can't remember their lines, right, they'll just be like Jersey, just say their line. You know what I mean? So whenever you hear somebody say Jersey, like in a certain way in battle rap, that means, you know, choke or whatever. So some dude in the crowd had choked earlier, but he was talking during my round and stepped up to me, you know, and the crowd was like, yeah. Well, there was a girl beside Guns, which was his wife, that had a jersey dress on.
Yeah, I saw it.
So I look in the crowd to the dude and I said, you stepping up like you worthy. I said, but if we talking Guns' wife, we could get to addressing your jersey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I said, like, you know, so that was the flip. And then Guns was cooking. And then he just, I don't know if he forgot it or what. Yeah, he just.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, he was eating out. He had some stuff coming.
One thing you'll find out is you think battle rap means freestyling, but most battle rappers can't freestyle. So like, if I can't remember a line, I'm known to rebuttal freestyle. I can think quick. So like I'm gonna keep rapping and keep rhyming and hitting you with some stuff that might not be written until I figure out where I was at.
I ain't even to the written yet. That's what you be telling them. I ain't even my rebuttal game crazy, buddy.
Hey man, so far, who would you say was your most first competitor to you, or just who the first competitor?
And before you answer that, that's a good question, cuz, because I had that same question. Mine was what has been your funnest battle or your best battle?
Yeah, the most difficult battle, probably, man, that's a good question. I would probably say the Ill Will battle was probably my biggest battle yet, because one, I knew I was gonna be battling in front of 2,000 people. Before this, I'd probably battled in front of like 800, but I knew like that packed out crowd on that big stage was gonna be different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can be as good as you want lyrically, you can be as good as you want rapping wise, but being able to control a crowd, you know, whether they like you or don't like you, and learning how to stop and keep rapping and stuff is very difficult up there, you know. And two, because Ill Will like embarrasses people on stage. Like if you're familiar with T-Top, like he battled T-Top and embarrassed T-Top like on stage in front of a lot of people. So he's known for like, he's humorous, charisma, all of this stuff. So I'm going against a guy in front of 2,000 people who this is where he excels, you know? And so that was kind of my definitely most the one going into it that I was feared the most in a sense. My favorite battle is my Bill Collector battle. Bill Collector was one of my favorite battle rappers when I was in college. Like I loved him. He's just different, you know?
Yeah.
And he was the first time I got to battle somebody that was kind of an idol. So it was my first battle against somebody, you know, that I was like, yo. And the whole Philly trip, man, just that whole weekend, I was there like 4 days. I went to a Phillies game. I met with some people, got a Philly cheesesteak, you know, met some people downtown. And then got to meet Bill Collector. We had a crazy battle. You know, Benny Siegel and Freeway were there. You know, like it was just everything. That whole weekend was just like a great experience. Like it's probably my best battle rap trip to date.
That's
and I've been to Australia and London and battled in all kinds of other countries, but that Philly trip is still, you know, my favorite.
That was Sharon, wasn't it? And where'd you battle Sharon?
London.
What's crazy about you saying you do a lot of traveling for your battles or whatever? Has it been any COVID situations or COVID restrictions you done ran into since you've been, you know what I mean, doing your thing? Because I know they have like people have to be vaccinated to get into any venue in New York right now.
Yeah, I'm assuming that in the near future, like especially in like New York and areas like that, that you will run into those things. You know, I've been in Atlanta where, you know, COVID don't exist in Atlanta. You know, you know, like, I've been in different places where it's kind of just like, you know, places where you wear your mask and come in or whatever. I myself have just tried to like keep to myself. Like I'm normally like always with the fans, dapping it up, pictures and everything, but I'm just trying to be like mindful of, you know, all of that stuff, you know. So I'm trying to like, you know, just I go through, say what's up, do different things, and then kind of like make my way back to the green room or back to my hotel. But it definitely did, you know. I mean, when it first happened, like there was no battles for like 8 months. You know, I was doing video battles on the computer, going back and forth, and you know, talk about like finding out you're a trash artist when all of your income comes from performing and not like streams, YouTube and stuff like that. You know, like if I'm making an extra $2-3 grand a month, and then the pandemic hits, and then for 8 months, I'm like, all right, I got to find out a way to get some features or, you know, do some interviews or something, you know? Yeah. So it definitely was a reality check.
Mm-hmm. You want to get to some of them questions, cuz? Some from some of the viewers?
From some of the viewers.
I've been seeing a lot of questions popping up. Well, got a few questions.
Wasn't questions really. They was just commenting on the thing though. But
Joey had a question though.
Yeah, I seen this question. I can answer that.
Yeah.
Okay, there it go.
Yeah. How does Christian battle rap work? It works the same way as Christian basketball works. I mean, Steph Curry loves the Lord, but if he cross you over, he might look at you like, "Yeah, I told you, get out of my."
Yeah.
Like we're not as a believer, you don't have to be not competitive. You know what I mean? Like there's a way to do it. You know what I mean? So myself, you know, I don't really get in there, get personal. I don't go in there cursing people. I don't go in there body shaming, calling people negative things, putting people down, anything like that. You know what I mean? And I also don't go in there like John 3:16, you're going to hell. Like I'm not like a preacher, you know, battle rapper either. I'm just a person that says, yo, I love the Lord. So if you wonder why I'm not cussing or why I'm not saying I'm gonna shoot you in your face every 2 lines, you know, like that's why. But at the same time, like you're not as good as me. I'm gonna smoke you. It's just like it's friendly fire. You know what I mean? And it's competition. You know, and it's just for me, I wanted to go in as a believer for accountability because, like I talked about earlier, it's like if I go in there and I'm just like shooting, doing all this kind of stuff, acting crazy, saying whatever I want, then at the end of the day, everybody else is gonna be like, yo, boy, we finna go do this or go get into this or go get into that, and I'll be like, nah, bro, I don't really do that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, if they ahead of time that I'm not like partaking in a lot of like the things that I don't necessarily line up with my faith, you know, then it makes it easier for people to understand where you're coming from, you know.
Okay. And we got a caller into the show. God Jackson, what it do, family?
What's going on, family?
You got a
What's up,
question?
Jackson Bois?
What's good, guy?
What's going on, big dog?
You got questions for A.Ward, family?
Yeah, I got a question for him. So my question to A.Ward is, will you ever see yourself battling on the URL? I know the contract stipulations. I know, you know, they try to get you to do a PG for free and, you know, all this stuff going on, man. Like, I think it's BS.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been watching battle rap for the last 11 years.
Dope.
And you're talented as hell. Like,
thank you, bro.
You done battle, and a lot of people don't understand this. You done battled a lot of the heavy hitters outside of URL, and they try to say it don't count, but it counts. Yeah. You know, we know what you do, and you do it very well. And a lot of people don't understand being a Christian battle rapper and not, you know, with the antics and all that stuff. It's actually harder, if you ask me, because they get so complacent with, you know, how they rap and things like that. So my question to you is, do you ever see yourself? Will you ever see yourself battling on the URL?
Yeah, definitely. Well, first off, it's like I think that like I have to battle on URL before I hang it up. Like that's just a bucket list thing for me. You know what I mean? One of the things that is kind of mixed up is like I never want to be a URL battler. Like I didn't want to be like on their roster, employed by URL, only battling on URL. I like battling everywhere, bro. Like I done battled in Idaho and weird places in Canada and stuff in front of 25 people and met some of the coolest people in the world and ate some of the best food, you know, at a restaurant that you would have never had in your life. You know what I mean? And so like I like being a freelance artist. So, you know, obviously me and URL, we have got a pretty decent relationship. You know, if you watch on Twitter, you would kind of think it's kind of like we're against each other. We have a decent relationship. And I firmly believe that in 2022, you'll see my debut, but I'm like you said earlier, I'm not battling for free. I'm not signing an exclusive contract for 3 years where I can't battle other places. Like that's just never going to happen because I just feel like I know my worth too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I see that, man. Because you know, you along with Loso, the Saga, Street Hymns, you know, y'all do y'all thing, man. Y'all do y'all thing. So I know for a fact, you know, y'all all have made an individual name for yourselves, and together, y'all.
I appreciate that.
Crazy.
And to talk about like when you talk about like it's a little bit more difficult. Like it is, you know, like I'm sitting there writing for a battle now. I got, you know, if I got some writer's block, like because I'm trying to think of like creative ways to attack this dude. But like if I wanted to right now, I could be like, all right, you know, Chris Middleton, he get a buckshot. You know, like I could easily think of ways to say like gun bars. You know what I mean? Like those, that's right. Easy to find a different way to shoot you. I could write 20 rounds right now of just like, you know, like all kinds of crazy gun bars, sports references and stuff. But like when you're trying to attack people in different creative ways or whatever, it does take a little bit more. The cussing part is not easy because I don't really cuss. So people's like, how do you not cuss? Well, I don't really cuss a lot when I'm talking, unless tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. is going to be the most I cuss, right? I'm telling you, look, it's a whole different A-Ward. I'm not a horseman tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. When I look at that TV, that's when all of them words.
Vols.
That's what's up, man. Hey, man, but we do y'all got any more questions? Because I highly appreciate you coming on the show, A.Ward. When your next battle coming up too, though, fam?
Well, I got some smaller battles coming up here in the next couple of weeks, but I got Charlie Clips in Cleveland next month.
Ooh,
crazy.
I was just gonna say that, like Charlie Clips, man. He
yep.
Whew,
that's my guy.
You finna eat him, man. That's Itinerary.
One of the goats.
I
gotta one of the goats.
He is. I texted him the other day because you know they're doing their wilding out stuff, and I was like, man, that wilding out stuff's not gonna work over here in the jungle. Don't forget where you came from. You know what I mean? Like, them goats ain't gonna work over here.
That's one thing I love about you, man. How unique you are, like with the jokes and just, man, the entertainment piece, man. I love it. It had me rolling, just laughing like a mug, man. Cause that's just different to me. You know what I mean? But
I
like you
always try
said,
to be like different.
all these guys got the guns, they shooting and they toting this and toting that. Like, bruh, A.Ward hitting you with a whole different avenue, bruh.
Yeah, I definitely go back and forth with just jokes, and then I get serious and be like, "Yo, I'll
Yeah,
knock you out," type stuff. But it's just
yeah,
because you got to be unpredictable in battle rap, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got another one too, man. Like,
Hold up 1 second, cause we still got Guy on the phone.
oh,
We still got Guy on. You got any more questions for him, Guy? Hello?
he got up off that thing.
Nah, his name, right?
Oh,
Hey,
I'm
fam,
here. I'm here.
You got any more?
I'm here.
You got any more questions for him, fam?
No, that's about it, man. I appreciate y'all having me on, man.
Hey, we'll
Thank
appreciate
you, guys. Be looking out November 1st, guys. Big announcement for my next big battle, man. So tap in.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna. I'll check in, man. I'll check in. So you know, you guys, my wife. I watch this religiously. Battle rap.
Hey, if you don't already follow me on Twitter or Instagram, send me a message. I'll follow you back so I can put the name with the face, man.
Okay.
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 Let's do it, fam.
I appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, cuz. My fault. I apologize, fam.
nah, you good. You good. I'm just rapping with my boy A.Ward for a minute, man.
Mhm.
I wrote me a little some lines, you know. Nah, I'm just bullshit. But this my I got another question though. But who decides who win the battle though? Like how does that work? Like what, you know what I mean? That was one thing I was wondering, like who knows? Because you know what I mean, a lot of the rappers be saying, or a lot of the battle rappers be saying some straight stuff, you know what I mean? So who decides who win it?
I mean, it's really left up to the general public unless it's a judge match for money. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But you know, for the most part, like if it's a close battle, the battler is never gonna say he lost. You know what I mean? Because he's gonna say he likes his material better. So they call them debatables or whatever. A lot of battle rap event, or a lot of battles where there's no chokes and a battler gets off there 3 rounds. If it's close, they'll just be like, "Yo, it was a debatable battle." But I mean, you can watch a battle sometimes and be like, "Nah, this dude was clearly better than this dude. He won." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so you'll see the comments and you'll see the general public that says, "Yo," you know. And there is somewhat of like a ranking system now. For like the last 4 years, they've had like a reputable ranking system of like battle rap media and analysts who put together the battles and who try to like get it right and say who won and who lost or whatever. So we do have, top 20 lists at the end of every year. The Source puts out a top 20 list, for the last 3 or 4 years. That I've been blessed to be on twice, and then so yeah, there's definitely some people who can attach a win or a loss. But yeah, for the most part, unless it's a judge battle for money or for a title, and then you would just pick judges ahead of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was just curious about that. I'm like, who even decides? You know what I mean? Or is it just up there and then shit? I want it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I seen Joey's comment and he wanted me to disclose my W-2s and my social security number. I put it this way, Joey. Like if you're a professional battle rapper, you look at guys that make $100,000 for a battle. Like, the guys that you're talking about, like the big name guys, the Loaded Luxes, the Cassidys, the Hitmans, like they're making up for one battle. They can make up to around that much. I don't know that I've ever heard anybody making more than 100, but like pretty much if it's one of your favorites of all time, like Eclipse or anybody, like they're making like 20 to 50,000 every battle, and so those guys are making good money. I've been blessed to make about $50,000 this year so far, but I mean I've also battled like 15 times, so you can kind of do the math. Some battles I'll take. I mean, when I went to Australia, I took it for $500 because they flew me to Australia and put me up in an Airbnb for 6 days. Like I'm like, yeah, like But when if I'm going, to do another battle or whatever against somebody big, like going to be packed out, like I'll charge maybe $4,000 or $5,000, something like that. You know what I mean? Like in that. So yeah. And like back to Jack, like you get paid regardless, win, lose, or draw. So that's like it's not like you get there and if you didn't do well, for the most part you get paid regardless. So
you putting on for your rep too, though. You know what I mean, and to be able to get big battles and things of that nature too, though.
And then there's everything else. Sponsors. Sometimes I'm wearing clothes. People pay me to wear the clothes in the battle because the battle's going to get 100,000 views, or just all kinds of different other things that could factor into it. You sell merch, you sell all kinds of stuff at the event. So I can make a living if I wasn't 36 and had a family and then still wanted to keep this 9 to 5. You know what I mean?
Right.
If I was 23, I'd probably be like, nah, I'm a rap star.
Yeah. When we gonna get a Knoxville battle, man? When can we put some on?
We really got to, man. We really got to, man. Culture there.
I need to come. I want to come to a battle. I want to come to one of your battles. I need to be there, man.
Oh, the energy different, before man. Like I said, you're in Charlotte. Where you at, Easy?
In Knoxville.
Oh, you're in Knoxville? Yeah. I'm saying like the Atlanta battle, man. If y'all can make it, you get in free with me. Like we'll kick. You know what I mean? You ain't got to worry about paying none of that stuff. But like I do a lot of big ones in Atlanta. That might be a good location.
Man, you gotta put me on because I do my schedule for myself a month in advance.
Oh, so cool.
As long as I got some dates, man, and I'm there.
Yeah, we can do that.
We linking.
Y'all be on stage and everything because the energy being in a live battle is totally different than watching it on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like
I see it, man. I see it, and just man, I got to be there for one, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, battles are in Charlotte often too. Like it's always a battle once every 3-4 months because it's a New York culture here. Like,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, moved from New York to Charlotte, so that is a lot of battles here, man.
My dude kept saying, cook your shit. Oh, he was saying,
yeah,
boy, he was lying. Hey, I don't know if I need to come because I'm gonna be on that drink and it's gonna. Hey,
go ahead.
They're gonna be like, oh no, he got to go, bro. He too lying. I'm just we represent Knoxville in this.
He with me.
For sure.
No, that's the other thing too. Is like when you're doing good, they push you or grab your shirt, and you like the fact that they're telling you you're doing good, but you like, bro, I just bought this shirt, man. Like
right.
And you got to remember where you stopped at when he put.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, what's some of your dopest lines that you like just stands out to you that you ever said in your 50-some odd battles that you just bow?
There's a lot of them. A lot of the ones that I like are like the schemes and stuff like that. But punchline wise, like the
hurricane one.
The hurricane joint was crazy.
God.
Yeah, the hurricane joint was crazy. Against Real Deal was early in my career when I told him, I said, you could see the proof across your face like you couldn't afford the school pictures. I thought that was like real witty. I had a line in a small league battle that I love where I said, it's like a Laker fan on the East Coast. I'm usually not up for the games, because like if you watch the Lakers and you in the Eastern time zone, them games are coming on at like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
I got Jack either froze or it's a bottomless drink. Like
he drinking water. Hey, but we got another caller for you, A.Ward. We got another caller. You calling into them Jackson boys? What's really popping? What's happening?
I don't care about all that. I'm ready for these bars. Let's get it. Put them on the line. It's A.Ward. I've been waiting on you for a minute anyway, son. Let's go.
Let me hear.
Ready for these bars, son?
Yeah. You said what?
Oh, Jack.
I spit hot fire.
Yeah.
You call me Saya. I get the white boy, the white guy, make him fall like Family Guy. Hold on, though. Hold on, yo, chill. I get the click, clack, stick back. You better watch your biz act. There's the jack to give me the yak. Pop, and I'm down like that. You hear me? Don't hold. Wait, chill. Wait, yo, chill. Let me get my stuff off.
Yeah.
Okay. The white guy. Hear what I just said? Family Guy. Fall down. What's the sky? Look into the sky. With the Ziploc. That's all I got. Bars.
That's all you got, fam?
That's all I got, son.
Oh, I said, yo,
I just want to call
my rebuttal game crazy.
Uh-oh.
That mean I'm going to get the walk in you, boss. You said Family Guy, but you Stewie Griffin, and you don't know who you talking to, dog. Let me talk.
Oh, my gosh.
They got to put my Cash App up for the next bar.
You
get one rebuttal free.
All
Right.
All right, then. That's good. I want to make sure you know I had them bars. I've been waiting on you.
So
Yeah,
what you jumped in on,
I'm
man?
standing up.
In fact,
What's that?
you had your drink, you was stuck like this on the screen for
I know, man. My damn internet cut out, man.
man, you got that cricket internet over there.
Hot damn AT&T, man.
Yeah,
Bullshit,
you remember
man.
Mine be
you
doing
remember
that, cuz.
the Juno discs when you got like 24 hours of AOL or the Juno? You put them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got booted. Troy came on here trying to spit something.
Yeah, he came on and spit some balls. Troy came on and spit a good 14 balls, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was wanting smoke with A.Ward.
Oh, he was trying to get on Ward finna eat his ass up. Boy, hold up now.
And he hung up on us just now.
I low-key thought that was you at first, Jack, because it froze and then you went off camera and then all of a sudden somebody was rapping. I was like, oh, he trying to sit.
Nah, I ain't trying to battle rap your ass. You ain't finna eat me up. You be destroying people. What's dude named Killer
Colossus.
You
That's it.
That was so disrespectful. You
Yeah.
said you don't be getting personal. I don't think
I did with him.
probably yeah, I was finna say, boy, my goodness, boy. That was probably that was a battle that I done seen a lot of your battles.
Yeah.
But that battle, man, that put that boy in a pamper.
It's one of those things, like it's kind of like I said, in any sport, like I mean, I know you was cold in football too. It's like you get hit real hard or something pisses you off, and then you just like, man, forget that. I know who I am. Like this is and so like the dude said some stuff in his round that I just didn't like, and he was just being too cocky, and I was just like, all right, bro, time to show you the levels. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you went Super Saiyan on his ass for real. I'm talking about that was, oh my God. And then those balls, my bad walking trail, man.
What's up, man?
No, I'm talking a lot. You know, it's my guy, man. Hey, I've been wanting to speak to him about battle rapping since I first started watching him, man. Like, and I ain't really just got to chime in with him, man. And now, like, God damn.
Oh, said, what's up?
But nah, what you said to Geechee too. Oh my God.
I was gonna say that was another bar when he was asking like what's some of my favorite bars. Like the bar to Geechee, when I told him, I was like, you know, you got two kids tall enough to slap a backboard, but every week they was touching a glass at visitation.
God.
You know, that was some personal type stuff too. It was more of a challenge to him because he had been in and out of jail. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, like you up here rapping about all this stuff, like, and you missing out on your kid's life. You know, so it was kind of personal, but it had a crazy punchline to it, and it was kind of like a Goosebumps type bar. You know, it's like
putting them on game. You giving out game at the same time. Battle rapping folks, man.
But some of my friends said, some of my friends are like, bro, I would have punched you dead in your mouth. You ever said that to me? Like,
I mean,
how did you stand up there and say some of that stuff? And I'm just like, you know, it's in the context of battle rap, and it really is love. You know, it comes from a place of love. You know,
I was gonna say, is there like clauses or anything that like you can't like? Has there ever been any altercations that you know of since you've been battle rapping?
I mean, yeah, there's been fights and stuff like that, but most of the time, professionally, you're signing your contract and you don't get your second half if there's a fight. So most people ain't sacrificing thousands of dollars because they want to. They'll just go meet outside, you know, afterwards.
You know what? How is dealing with people in your face, touching you or spitting in you? How has that humbled you, or have you learned anything from like being in close proximity with people?
Good question, cool.
Crazy about you though.
Yeah. At first, it was kind of uncomfortable. You know what I mean? But then I think it's just more the camaraderie. Like I battled Shotgun Suge, and Suge came up to me and he was like, yo, you know, I'm going to get aggressive and I'm going to bounce around. And, you know, he taps people's pockets and stuff like that. And you kind of know you know it's coming from a place of entertainment, you know, rather than like an actual like beef, you know. And so, you know, if it was somebody I didn't know, like I was on stage when I battled the guy in Houston with the Hurricane bar. It's that battle hasn't dropped yet, but he burnt sage before his round, so he had some sage, you know, and he was like kind of like warding off my, you know, my evil whiteness or whatever. But then he started blowing the sage in my face, so he was like blowing it, and I'm standing right there, and I said, "Hey, bro, we're not doing that." You know, and he was like, "Fuck out of here," you know, whatever. And I was like, "Nah, bro, like you're gonna be professional because I don't know you, so you're not finna just sit here and blow." You know what I mean? Like, I'm giving you the loss. Like, we're not doing that. You know what I mean? Like, so, like I'm not just gonna let anybody push me do different things like that. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. But if it's people I know and I know it's for the entertainment, it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Was that like a random battle or something? Or
Yeah, it was like me giving an up and comer a shot. You know what I mean? Like sometimes people will have like somebody in the city and like, yo, this dude just needs to battle a professional to see the levels or to get him some views or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And so they hit me up and was like, and I'm always down to come out in new cities, you know, like have a good time and give somebody an opportunity, you know? But guys like Colossus, guys like this guy, they come into it. You can come in and just rap really well, be grateful, chop it up, you know, like afterwards, let's talk. Any advice you got? Some guys come into it like, I'm way better than you, like, and just braggadocious and think that, you know, and
Like,
don't know they place.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I stepped on the court with somebody that I knew hooped. You know what I mean? Like I played ball, but when I went, even when I got to college or whatever, like I'm on a court with like dudes that played at KU that was like, you know, in the NBA and stuff like that. And like when I first seen like a professional basketball player and played on the court with him, I'm like, that's what it's like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's how easy that looks to you. You know, like I've done fell over, did all kinds of stuff, just trying to do that move. You know, and it's like that battle rap too. People think, oh well, he raps, I rap too, until you get on that stage, and then that first bar hits or that rebuttal hits or whatever it is, the energy, and then it's like, oh, that's why they get paid. That's why they're considered great. You know.
Yeah.
You know, so we ain't talked about Murder Mook. Is Murder Mook part of the reason like why battle rap is you can get finances in battle rap now? Because I remember he was sitting rap for a long time because he said people didn't want to pay him. He was complaining about the payment, and then now all of a sudden he's battling more because I think the financial part is involved in it though.
Yeah, you know, Mook and Lux, you know, those guys are the pioneers of the culture. You know, like when people talk about battle rap, they talk about Murder Mook. They talk about like the people that like Jack was saying that he watched back in the days when we were growing up. That's always like your favorite stuff. You remember that, you know. They remember Sirius Jones. They remember Jen.
Mm-hmm.
They remember guys like that. When you go to the barbershop, if somebody's not a hardcore battle rap fan, you say I battle rap. They'll be like, oh, what about, you know, Murder Mook and T-Rex and Party Artie and some of these guys, you know. And so as a pioneer, like Murder Mook, you know, he helped put all of this stuff on the map, you know. And so he don't battle often. One of the things I do now, people, and it's a gift and a curse. I might be too accessible. You might be always seeing A.Ward battles. You're like, I've already seen an A.Ward battle, you know? Like I just saw one last week. Well, Murder Mook, a new battle may be coming out every 2 years, you know?
Yeah, that's a fact.
And so then you're like, when it comes out, you're like, oh, I can't wait to watch Mook. You know what I mean? And so that's why he's like, yo, I get paid the most. I do the most because he's on the Mount Rushmore of battle rap, you know? And you know, it's no sense in wasting his time to risk him being considered the GOAT if he's not getting paid handsomely for it, you know?
Yeah, right. That's a fact, man. Hey, but do y'all got any more questions for A.Ward, man?
Shit, I got hella questions, but I'm you know, I hold them.
Yeah, we could do this again next month, man. For real. Like our Friday night's a good night too, you know. My wife's a nurse. She works the night shift. She's actually off tonight. We've been hanging out, but she needed to get some sleep. But you know, like I got 3 or 4 nights a week, you know, that I'm just kind of just doing interviews and writing, you know. So like if you guys ever need, you know, if I ever got a night off or whatever, you want to jump on, talk sports, man. I got a sports podcast. We ain't been doing it as of the last 3 or 4 months, but like
I seen that too, fam. I seen that. Yeah.
So like that's me, man. I came out here to Kansas City. I played a little bit of college basketball. I started coaching high school basketball, coaching Little League baseball. Like I'm just all sports, everything, you know.
Yeah, I already know that.
Yeah, if there's anything I know is I was in there watching Candace Parker play earlier, you know, about an hour before we got on the podcast. I'm watching the WNBA finals, you know, I watch it all. So
did they win? Did Candace Parker?
They did. They were up by like 30, so yeah, they won.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Candace Parker, proof, man. She the
legend.
One question then before we let you go. Sorry, we keep you on.
No, you're good.
Who the GOAT, Candace Parker or Diana Taurasi?
No, Candace Parker's the GOAT to me. I'm never gonna pick a UConn person.
She a Vol. Yeah.
But I mean, listen. Diana Taurasi is cold. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
That's a fact. But yeah. The GOAT is Candace Parker, Shamika Holtzclaw, Tamika Catchings. You know, that's the GOAT.
The GOATs, yeah, multiple GOATs. Yeah, that's a fact. Hey, but man, we appreciate you being on the show, family. We're gonna check you out in your battles. Zach, keep in touch with us so we'll know ahead of time when this battle's coming. You know
Yeah, I hit you definitely.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna follow you on all your social media sites. I already followed you on Twitter too, though.
Okay, cool.
Shout your handles out too, A.Ward.
Yeah, I am A.Ward. If you just go to IamAWard.com, like that's my website. Go there. You can follow me on all my social medias there. It makes it a little easier. But yeah, everything is pretty consistent as far as Instagram, Twitter. I've been off Facebook for like a year, which is dope because I've been just trying to like, as an artist, you got to have social medias and you got to get business. But like, I'll be on the phone way too much. You know what I mean? So I've been trying to like, kind of like fast a little bit from things, but definitely tap in with me and keep up to date, man. Appreciate y'all. Love what y'all got going on. Love the professionalism, the calling in and everything, man. And when I get back in town, I might be in Nashville. I might come through Nashville, play some golf because I've been playing some golf lately, so we have to figure something out.
Holla at me, man. We out there. You hear me? And I'm getting to a battle, man. Let me know. I got to be on one. I got to be there, man, because that shit looks fun. It looks I just really love what you got going on, boy, for sure. And,
no doubt.
Just how you be cooking these dudes, man. This shit ain't even fair, honestly. Like I don't even know why they keep playing with you. You know what I mean? This shit ain't even fair, man. I be looking at it like, bruh, what is y'all doing? Stop playing with my guy, man.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate
that, man. It's good. It's good linking up with you though, man, for sure, man. We got to do it again.
Y'all have a blessed week, man. Go Vols.
You all day.
Yeah. Take it easy, man.
Yo.
Hey, that boy A.Ward, man. That boy A.Ward. When idols become rivals, man, we had a dope conversation with the boy. I ain't even know we was going to be on there that long. Hour and 11 minutes. Golly. But we had a dope conversation.
Fault. My bad, y'all.
Oh, nah, it ain't your fault. It ain't your fault.
That's my dude, man. He good people, man.
We ain't even going to stay too much longer. This is what we going to do since, you know what I mean, we had A.Ward on. We hope y'all appreciated that conversation because A.Ward got some stuff going on now.
Right, we was highlighting A.Ward. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, we was highlighting A.Ward when idols become rivals. When you idolize somebody and they become a rival. You know what I mean? And Big O said he a beast. That's a fact, family. He a beast. With another comment. Go Big Orange. That's real talk right there.
Yes, sir.
You know what?
Where Jeff Strong, man, at? Where the Crimson Tide folks at, man?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they hide. That's what we need to talk about. They hide. Where Red Man at, man? Talking about Alabama last week. You know what I'm saying?
Talking that trash. Boy, where you at? Boy, wake your old ass up, boy.
Strong man talking about Alabama last week. They ain't nowhere to be found, are they?
So ain't. Everybody real quiet.
I see you sitting down there. October the 16th.
Win that big.
It's a dub, man.
What's the score gonna be, Walt?
38. I always say 38 though. 38 to 42.
Wow. Y'all ain't even acknowledged Jack hit it right on the head last week.
Ooh. You hit it right. Well, you got a couple points, wasn't it?
Damn. I said 45 to 21.
Okay.
Then 48 to 20. I said, I forgot what I said, but it was around.
I think you're out 3 points.
Hey.
Well, it's gonna be a 3-point game this week.
Hell no.
Spank season. About 24 points.
Damn.
Yeah. You see him? You see him, Red Man?
Whack ass nigga.
The Alabama.
Yeah, that damn elephant.
Are they still gonna
win? Out of here, man.
Call in and argue with us, then, Red. Call in and argue with us about Alabama.
They trash. It's over with.
Yeah. Call in and talk to us about it. But we're gonna get on
drop to number 5.
Oh, they went to number 5.
From 1 to 5.
We only lost 1 game, but how many had Tennessee lost? Ooh.
We done lost 2, but it's all good.
Let's get on into the pod, man. Let's get on into the pod. What y'all think about this?
Neighborhood. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What is this? This is on the side of a bus. This is on the side of a bus rolling through your street. Rolling on the side of your street. Is this what you want, black women? Is this what you want, black women? Is this what you want? Look at this bull fucking shit. Look at this shit on the side of a bus. Is this what you want, black women? Is this what you want? Is this how you want to be respected? Is this how you want to be respected in life? This is how you want to look? This is how you want to be portrayed? Stand up to this bullshit. I'm from Philly. I actually should support Meek Mill. This is fucking disgusting bullshit. Look at this lady. Look at this. This is on the side of a bus where little girls can pull up and see this shit. That's her fucking. Let's not mistake what this pink dot is. This is disgusting. This is satanic bullshit.
The Meek Mill album cover be on the side of a city bus. What y'all think about that? One, y'all got air going like a mud, boy. I heard air in the background, but answer the question though.
It's probably me.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about my fan? Can't hear my fan from not on this mic. Now. Come on now. $200 mic. No.
Yeah, Big O said, damn, he went hard.
He did. What the fuck his problem? Like, where is it your place to worry about what the fuck Meek Mill got going on? And you talking about black folks and shit, bitch, you white boy.
Did you see Meek Mill album cover?
Yeah, I saw it.
Would you want Haven seeing that on the school city on the city bus?
Well, if it's out there, she see it, damn shit. The fuck I mean, I wouldn't want her to see it, but I mean, at the end of the day, what can I do? Is I can't stop it.
But is it right? Naked coochies and shit.
Who cares if it's right or wrong? Shit, the fuck.
The times done changed because you're in agreement with it. You know what I mean? I feel as if
I ain't in agreement with it. I just don't give a fuck. Like,
what you think about it, Wall? What you think about it? Jack said
I mean, I understand where dude coming from too. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Like I feel like, you know, that is like promoting women as like, I guess, strippers.
But he been in a strip club before, probably.
Yeah,
it's promoting
money.
It's promoting.
But ain't no kids in a strip club though.
So that's his life. That's his life. That's what he promoting. His life. He putting what he live.
And when it's all said and done, though, I understand. You know what I'm saying? Both parties. You know, I understand Meek Mill just trying to promote his album or whatever. But I understand that he need to overlook it. Like, it's not even just about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more to it. You know, we all tend to think about ourselves. You know what I mean? Especially as black people, you feel me? But, you know, it's all good, man.
I think that's going to hurt Meek Mill's career. Not in the streets, but in the industry. And in the big popularity-wise, like, we don't have no control over it, though, but if I got a naked woman on my album cover, should Charlotte Buses let me put a butt-naked woman on the cover? It's a whole totality of negativity to me, though. Like, it's bad on that we view the black woman in that way for her to be naked, and then it's crazy that a white man had to say something about it. It's crazy that the white man.
What if it was a white woman on her
and a nigga not?
White women strip.
It ain't about. I don't think it's about stripping. It's a naked woman.
Well, what if it was a white naked woman? Would he feel the same way?
I don't know what he would feel. But at the end of
why he care about black? Like, why the black women you care like? Bro, get you some business, bro. Who gonna stop? Who gonna stop him though? He got the money to get it. You said why Charlotte allowing him?
No, I said why. I was talking about me.
Oh, not Charlotte. My bad.
Yeah, Philadelphia allowing that. It's something up with that though. To be honest, like if you put up naked imagery and say I want this on the side of the bus, who allowed that though? We can't even get this shit. Can I get naked on YouTube? And it's cool.
But if somebody if he paying good money, who gonna say no?
So money mean more than anything then.
Shit, money is
money.
It mean a lot.
Yeah,
money do a lot.
I know it do. It do. Yeah, I'm with him. That bus ain't cool, and we need more white guys like him because that bus was some bullshit. I got a daughter, and I don't want her seeing stuff like that for real, for real. That is degrading and all beautiful black women. That Meek Mill actually is degrading black women by doing that, by having a naked woman on his album cover with the coochie out, the poo-poo out. But some people don't give a fuck about that though. Now, if I had somebody, wife or woman on her butt naked, you know what I'm saying? They would, if it was their belongings, they would care though. But we don't even care enough about each other though. At the end of the day, my thought
it's so much degrading shit in the world, like and shit that's negative that our kids see and hear. Like, so, like to me, like no, I don't want my children, you know what I mean, or especially my daughter, to see something like that. But at the end of the day, there's a lot more than just that that goes on in the world that kids see, people see, and we allow to let go on.
Yeah.
Like even cursing in a bad form, bad manner around your kids.
Yeah.
Like that shouldn't be done, but it happened.
Should Lil Nas X be kissing men on the BET Awards?
Shit like that, all the LGBT, all that shit.
You can tell times have changed, man. For real.
Yeah, I just wanted to acknowledge that because we're like something gay will be bad. We'll think something gay will be bad or some LGBT trainees doing something bad. But the degrading of a black woman is also bad too, my opinion. That's just my opinion of it. Degrading a black woman in any form. Any form. Now, if I had my meat out on the bus,
200, man.
You know what? What's crazy? Imagine if we had a naked album cover with meats hanging and swinging all over the place. Would they allow that to be on the bus? But for real though, why is it acceptable for the woman to be on a naked? What if we had all meat swinging and hanging on the bus? Would that be acceptable?
Right. It would be somebody that would be like that guy.
Bread and put it like they got their meat.
Yeah, this is terrible. The kids is running same shit, man. Just like a lot of parents let their kids listen to the songs and stuff too, though. Like the Megan Thee Stallions and all of that, like shit like it, like
WAP and all of that. Yeah, it's crazy, man. We do live in some crazy times.
Yeah,
Big O said you going down. That's a fact, Big O. You going down. You got the meats out, but we're gonna switch the topic and we're gonna go on straight to. I'm gonna do something different. Y'all know 50 Cent. I just want to know y'all thoughts of what 50 Cent had to say right here, and what I think about it too. I just gotta, you know what I mean, pop the video.
At the peak of everything that's going on, I wasn't even feeling the adjustment because I already had more than I needed. Like when I left for the first tour, I did my first run, the Rock the Mic tour, everything we did. I came back, I had $38 million in my account. And all I had was a two-bedroom apartment that was $800 a month.
Y'all heard what he said? He said, I had a $38 million on tour and I lived in an $800 a month apartment. What the first thing come to mind when y'all heard that?
Why?
Why he had lived in an apartment?
Yeah.
What's the first come to mind?
I mean, it's kind of smart.
Kinda. Go ahead, Jack. Finish your thought process.
I feel like you're gonna say that's super smart.
I don't know. I think like that's a hustler's mentality. I think that a lot of people want things before they get the money and end up working for the rest of their life or in debt for the rest of their life. I'm of it too. You know what I'm saying? Getting things and getting a whole bunch of stuff for my credit, but why can't we just live a minimal life and be happy and just go get the money before we just start wanting shit all the time? I think what 50 was doing.
It's like living above your means. People really live above their means a lot. You know what I mean? And I'm guilty. I ain't gonna lie, I'm guilty. Once I feel like I got like a lot of money, I'm gonna want to spend more money. Like far as bills, like, oh, I'm getting paid $1,000 a week. I'm finna go get this new SUV I always wanted. I can afford it. I get $1,000 a week. Here's $600 a month. You know what I'm saying? Compared to when you should have got you a vehicle to pay, you know what I mean, for like $300 a month. You know what I mean? Just living above your means. That's how I feel like we do.
Yeah, that's true though. But $38 million living and then Big O said, I don't believe it. I can, fam, because that money hit quick. 50 career said pop. He went from quickly broke and then the biggest rapper in the world in 2 weekends. Because I had never heard of him. Then Wankster came out. Then he was tour with Eminem. Then he did In the Club and he was out of here.
That shit was over with after that.
For real.
That shit still get played.
I just wanted to hear y'all perspective on that and then switch the topic because we had A.Ward on for a minute. So we're going to go through these topics kind of fast, y'all, so we can get on to the challenge, Jack, and then the songs of the week and end the show out because, them Jackson boys, man, we doing the damn thing. But Kyrie, man. Y'all done heard about the Kyrie situation, ain't y'all?
We heard about the hippie.
You heard anything about the Kyrie? Wow.
Nah, I don't be in tune.
You ain't in
Yeah,
the
I got-
basket. You
You
ain't
ain't
in
watching sports. You ain't been watching preseason basketball.
Tennessee.
Yeah, the Saturdays, you know, that's my sports days. You know what I mean?
So you how you been in tune with the Kyrie conversation, Jay?
Oh yeah, I've been seeing it. I've been peeping. You know, it first came out with the Nets media day before preseason started. Him not even there, you know what I mean? And then speaking this piece, they interviewed him or whatever, and Brian Windhorst and then ESPN had him on and just speaking about how, you know, he don't believe in it and all of that shit pretty much, you know, not gonna take the vaccine and you know, and then the way they cracking down in New York with you gotta pretty much have it, don't you?
You gotta have the vaccine to get in any building. You
Yeah.
can't go to Walmart without the vaccine.
And then I heard that they said something about the Nets venue was suitable for it was something I felt like they came out with a few weeks later after that saying that it was suitable for something. I don't remember what they said though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think Kyrie just it fucking around be over with. You know what I mean? For him, because like you know I understand and get you know that. Yeah, it's a hassle, it's a distraction, it's all kind of shit, man. Because there's gonna be a lot of places he can't play on the East Coast, and he on in the East. You know what I mean?
Right now, it's the mandatory New York and San Francisco. Them the only two places that's mandatory right now.
Yeah, but it's coming down. You know, there's a lot more places coming through that I heard, like Canada, somewhere in Canada, like Toronto. I want to say a few more. There's a few more places too that they had said at the time, but you know, I think it's for one selfish. You know what I mean? Again, we talk about being selfish and thinking about oneself and shit like that, man. You know, I just think it's crazy. You know, and
I kind of understand where he coming from, and I understand where the NBA coming from. You know what I mean? And it was a woman who came out against the NBA today, said, y'all let Magic Johnson play with HIV, but won't let Kyrie play, and he don't even got nothing. You know what I'm saying? And Big O said, but is he right? You remember when they let Magic Johnson play with AIDS, and they didn't know nothing about AIDS at that time. You know what I mean? But they won't let Kyrie play with COVID. But COVID is a serious situation.
Yeah, but I was going to say they know about COVID though. They know what it can do. They know what's going on with it and how it can spread. You know what I mean? So why risk everybody else's life? You know what I mean?
Yeah, for your you might as well retire. Just go ahead and hang your jersey.
Hang it up, bro. If you don't want to do it, just stop being a distraction and you know bringing all this hassle and worry to your team.
Yeah, just get the shot.
Yeah, just get the shot, bro.
And they got pills up for it now too, though. Even though, like, if I was in that situation, I would get the shot. But right now, personally, I don't want it. I still don't want the shot. But I don't want it. But I ain't in that position. But I would get it if I was in that position or if it was mandatory, to be honest. And he said, flu killed people too. And then he said, we celebrated Jordan flu game, though. We celebrated him playing the flu, but the flu don't spread as quick. Like if one person got COVID, they on the court sweating and all of that. Everybody in the whole building gonna have COVID at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But let's hear Kyrie. He went live on his Instagram defending himself or why he haven't took the shot.
Running away from using my voice and using my platform to speak on what's true and what's mine. You know, nobody's gonna hijack my voice. Nobody's gonna take the power away from me that I have for speaking on these things, you know, and don't believe that I'm retiring. Don't believe that, I'm going to give up this game for a vaccine mandate or staying unvaccinated. Don't believe any of that shit, man. Like really be aware of what's being said before I even get a chance to be on the podium and speak for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like all these people saying all these things about what's going on with me, and it's just not true. Pay attention to what's going on out in the real world. You know, people are losing their jobs to these mandates. People are having to make choices with their own lives, which I respect. You know, and I don't want to sit here and play on people's emotions either. Just use logic. You know, what would you do? You know, if you felt uncomfortable going into the season, when you were promised that you would have exemptions or that you didn't have to be forced to get the vaccine. You know, this wasn't an issue before the season started. This wasn't something that I foresaw coming, where I prepared for it. And, you know, I had a chance to strategize on what was going to be best for me and my family. I came into the season thinking that I was just going to be able to play ball, you know, be able to use my talent to continue to, you know, inspire, influence people in the right way. You know, like putting this on me is just like, why are you putting it on me? You know, like this is not part of, you know, what's going on in conversations with scientists, physicians, and doctors. I'm just a hooper, right? Like I'm just a person who's being utilized as an example. For some odd reason, you know, people love to have my name in the mix of just some BS.
He said a whole lot of nothing, really did.
Whole lot of fucking nothing, man. Like, for real, man. Like, dude, you like that shit just don't make no sense to me. Talking about it's the mandate is causing people to lose jobs. Get the motherfucking shot. You ain't gonna lose your job.
But I thought we lived in the land of the free and the home of the brave. Is that statement fake?
No, it's true. But guess what? If there's
I gotta get a shot now if I have to, cuz.
Okay, I mean, I'm just saying though, like we see what the fuck going on though. Like it's different though. Like, you know what I mean? That's my thought, man. Like
this shit really gonna separate everybody, man. Cause I can feel it, man.
I don't see it separating people, but it's looking at what's real and what's not. And he's talking about it's looking at, you know what I mean? We're talking about looking at shit too. Like, look at it, bro. The proof is in the pudding. People dying left and right. You know what I mean? Yeah. Regardless, and then you look at people who vaccinated, who do catch it, the survival rate. You know what I mean? As opposed to people that not vaccinated and get it and dying and shit like that, or really going through it.
I heard the part where he said before the season started, I was told that there was going to be exemptions, that I wouldn't have to take the vaccine to play. And you know, it's people that's in government. It's religious people with religious rights that can do everything they want to, and they got a card where they're exempt from having the COVID shot. Yep. But that's not, to some people, that's not right, because that's like showing favoritism to them. They're saying that I'm not going to get the shot because I believe in this or I believe in that. It's just a weird situation, in my opinion, right now. For real.
I was against it, but at the end of the day, when you can't be what's the word?
See, I ain't against it, and I ain't forward or against it. It's just it's difficult. It's personally, like how you live personally. Like if I had kids and I came home to kids and all of that, I know I got a wife and I protect her. I keep the mask on. That's how I protect her. I don't want to inject nothing. But if I had kids, I would get that shot, though. I would get the shot because I wouldn't want to see it affect them. But me and my wife live a certain way, a certain healthy lifestyle, and we work on our immune system on a daily basis. So I don't think it's going to do nothing to us, basically, my opinion.
And that's coming from somebody who had it. So, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he said, Big O said, you don't know how your body may react. I had it for a day and a half. I got up and went jogging the next day. I was straight, man. And
you was down. You was down for a few days, cuz you was down.
I was down for about a day and a half, 2 days. But I could see, and this is why people should get the shot. I was trying to protect my wife. I didn't come out the room. I jumped out the window and went jogging and came back in the window. I lived in the room. Know what I mean? So that's just how I feel about it or whatever, though. But let's get into it, though, man, before we get on, because it's late night tonight, boy. Let's get on into it. You starting it off what?
Where did Jerry West?
Oh, hell. Purdue. I don't know.
I think I know. SEC.
No.
Fucker went to St. Bonaventure, man.
What?
My bad. What'd you say, Unc?
Not
UCLA.
after on the West Coast.
I thought you about to say West something.
It sound like a West something then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's old, man. My bad. I had to throw a curveball.
Throw him a curveball, but I don't know if you should have started him with a curveball.
You gotta get them amped up. You know what I'm talking about?
Give him some hints. Give him some hints. Where it's at, though.
It's in the Big 12.
Kansas.
Nope.
He said West.
West Virginia.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
He came from the same place, man. Big O knew it. He said it right after you got it. Big O. And then Big O and Robert said, my pops had a heart attack after his second shot. A heart attack. Golly. So the shot caused him to have a heart attack.
Is that factual, though? Yeah, like
pops, though.
It's just everybody body different, man. For real. And they forcing that shit to get like I don't know. We ain't gonna get. Hey, come on.
I gotta answer the people who comment on the show though. Robert McGee said I went to the hospital for 5 days off of COVID, cuz. And then Robert McGee question to Jack is, why did Terrell Suggs go to school?
Damn, that's why I had one.
Maryland?
That's what I said last week, I think.
We gotta let them get it off, even if we done said it before, but we gotta let the people in the comment section get it off. Give us a hint, McGee. Terrell Suggs. Give us a hint, cause I don't know.
Arizona
State. Yeah.
Arizona State.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he went to.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to ASU. That's what's up. Okay. He got it, fam. Where Antonio Cromartie go to college at?
I know.
Give it
ACC, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Florida State.
Smack dab on the nose, cuz you killed it.
Where did Spud Webb go to college at?
Come on, old potato head ass.
I think I know. It's in the South, ain't
it? This should be the South. Yeah.
It should be. Hold on, Red. Come on, like
it ain't. I think it's ACC. ACC.
I know it's ACC. It's A-Town down too. Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker went to NC.
Yep.
He went to North Carolina.
No, NC State.
NC State. I was just.
Dang, I thought he went to.
I thought because Cuz was like, I know where. Well, I'm like NC, like because he ain't Charlotte or something.
I thought he went to Georgia Tech.
Fucker went to he a Wolf Pack.
Yeah, he a Wolf Pack. Where did Sam Darnold go to college at?
Easy money, bitch.
Give me that easy money then, bitch.
Southern Cal.
Okay. I smell you. Go. You got one more wall. I got one more after this.
What's his? I got two more. Where Muggsy? What's his last name?
Muggsy Bow.
Yeah.
See, you tripping, walk with the Jerry West and the
Well, B, I told you this shit getting hard, B. Hot damn.
I got a hard one for him now.
Well, okay. Well, scratch that off then, cuz. One more. Where did Bobby Portis go to college at, B?
Arkansas, B.
Arkansas.
Okay.
Arkansas, he a Razorback for sure.
Dang, so somebody from Facebook said Wake Forest. Come on over to YouTube, Facebook, so we can know who you is, man.
Oh, Muggsy Bow.
Yeah, Muggsy Bogues went to Arkansas.
No, he went to Wake Forest.
Wake Forest. Okay. Robert McGee said, man, cuz we just left the hookah club on Magnolia. They started shooting, ducking, and bucking and everything. I had to get my old ass out of there. That's fine. No more, fam.
K-Town for you.
Here goes next question. Where Natron Means go to college?
Michigan State, B.
Okay.
Hold up, nah.
Natron Means. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. I know. Hey, hold up, nah. Jack, do this shit, man.
Big O said he went point guard tonight. Yeah, and then Robert said, "Yep, you got it right." Okay, since we Niner fans, cuz we got a 6'5", 318-pound offensive tackle on our team named Trent Williams. Big boy. Know what I'm saying? I had to hit you one.
I know he done been around the league a little bit too. I know he was. I feel like he played for Washington too, for the Redskins.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say he was like a big. He was a big 12 or Big 10.
Yeah, you're right. Big 12.
Sound like he was probably like a
you know,
Oklahoma.
It got right on the nose.
Oklahoma. I was gonna say like Oklahoma or one of those top schools out there.
Yeah, he went to
because he was big. Yeah, Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
That was a lucky guess. That was a guess like a motherfucker. But I feel like I heard because I follow those cats hard, man. So I look at their career and then a lot of my stuff come from the spectators talking about their college days and shit like that too.
Yeah.
A lot of them will throw that out there.
So you done what?
Yeah.
You got what? Ain't no stumping Jack, bitch.
It's over with, bitch.
Except for that old ass shit.
Yeah.
Some of that old shit I know, but not everything.
Where did Ryan Fitzpatrick go to college at, fam?
Didn't we do that one before?
I'm Googling, fam. Give me
Oh.
to me. I only had 3. I'm trying to keep the flow going.
Yeah. Shit. I think it was wasn't it a small school? Yeah. I think we did that. It was a smart ass school like Yale or Harvard or some shit like that. I think we did that one.
We did that. You already got it. Let's move on along. Let's move on along. What I got? I think I got one. Okay.
What about Gruden though? We ain't touch on Gruden, man.
We're gonna touch on Gruden. Y'all want to get on that now? Because that's what I was gonna end it off with. Sterl on her. Sterl the Pearl, my boy. Sterl, what's good, Sterl? Talk to us about your expectations of them Vols next week.
Where's Sterl at? Sterl on her?
Yeah.
My boy Sterl the Pearl at. Big salute. Shout out Sterl the Pearl, bitch.
Sterl on her, call into the show and give us your predictions of what the score gonna be tomorrow.
You gotta have it turned up now, Sterl. You know you DJing.
Yeah.
You gotta have it lit, man. I got a question for Sterl too. If he on her for real, I want to know that new song. It's a song they play.
Yeah,
I heard somebody scrapping and scraping this.
That's it.
Eating and shit.
He's scraping it the bottom
and the bones off.
Oh, he going to the game with you tomorrow, Wop. Robert said, I can't wait till tomorrow. I got them tickets, my boy. I'm watching the game too, fam.
Y'all boys take y'all ponchos, man. Just in case. Cause I got a feeling like it's sold out, but I got a feeling people going not show up because of the weather.
Yeah. Oh, it's
supposed to rain.
Oh, but we're gonna end the pod off, man, with the Gruden talk. Let's end it off with the Gruden talk. Because we've been on an hour and 42.
Top 5.
Then we got our song. Yeah, Gruden talk, top 5. And then we plan our song of the week and catch up with them Jackson Boys next week, man.
We got to do our predictions too, cuz we ain't say all predictions.
He said, I see you, boy. I see you, boy. He said, I see you, boy. Walk with the tickets. Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, before we get into the Gruden, because I wanted to implement Tennessee with Gruden. Yeah. So implementing Tennessee, we was about to get Gruden. We wanted Gruden. We was begging for Gruden. But now we happy we ain't get Gruden, ain't we?
We've been wanting them for years and years.
Yeah. What's our predictions then, family? Give it to me.
Hey, you said what you say?
38 something.
48 to 42.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 3-point ball game.
Mm-hmm.
3-point ball game. I'm gonna say 35. I'm gonna say 35 to 42.
Okay.
Balls.
Okay, that's close to what A.Ward said, ain't it? He said 49, something like that, 47, 38.
And then he also said it depends on Tyon if we got Tyon Evans playing too, because he a big part of our offense. And I don't know how healthy Jabari Small gonna be. So then that's gonna put fucking young boys in there running back.
You said it's gonna rain. You said it's gonna rain tomorrow, right?
Supposed to rain too.
I'm gonna give it.
And it's gonna be cold, 40-something degrees, 50 degrees at night.
I'm gonna give it 34 to 17 balls.
That's all. If you think our defense that mean, cuz that's what's up.
34-17.
Because them boys putting up the most points in the league.
They coming to that orange world. We're gonna have to show up, man.
I like it. I like it.
And now Pittsburgh #1 in offensive scoring, and people was talking about, oh, Tennessee lost to Pittsburgh. Motherfucker, now look at them.
Ranking niggas dropping 45, 50 a game.
Mm-hmm.
You calling into them Jackson Boys podcast? What it do, my brother?
Them Jackson Boys, man.
What's
Who that is, man?
What's going on, Rob?
What's up with y'all, man?
Man, what you doing out at late night, man? And they in there busting and flying.
Man, my business partner had a birthday. His fam owned that little spot over on that night, man. So we out there, we old, the young girls out there popping and pooting and whatnot, man. The boy started juking and fighting. Me and the old lady had to get on the battle back.
Oh yeah, it's just time to
time to go.
Yeah, well, give us the
time to go.
What did you want to touch bases on that we've been talking about on the pod, family?
I done been out all night, man. I just man, I was ready for the show. When you put that video out there of Meek Mills and a white dude with the bus.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you already knew when I put that up on Facebook. You knew what the topics was gonna be, didn't you?
That and Jack out there on the golf course with Troy out there showing out on.
You missed the whole interview of A.Ward. You missed A.Ward, didn't you? We had A.Ward on the pod.
He a Christian battle rapper.
He's one of the top 5 battle rappers on the planet right now, fam. He's
big facts.
Wow.
No cap.
Million views and all of that, fam, on his battles. He from Knoxville too, and he one of the best battle rappers in the world, fam.
Go check him out.
Bars.
And
bars for the Lord. That's what's up.
Nah, people take bars.
Yeah, they misconstruing that shit, man. It ain't. He don't just rap about the Lord, like he's spitting shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's spitting, fam. It's just that it's clean. That's all. You know what I
mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's hard, man. You come off the top of the dome and it's clean the whole time.
Yeah, I don't think battle rapping is freestyling though. That's different, fam. Battle rapping.
They write.
Well,
they write and prepare, but that's one thing unique about A.Ward. He'll freestyle. He'll put freestyles into a realm, man.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll rebuttal certain things people say, and that's why I think he a top battle. He a top battler. You know what I mean? It's a lot of dope battlers out there, and a lot of legends out there. But right now, for his tenure in the game, man, he dope, man.
Yeah, most
he ain't he in the top 10 for sure in my eyes. From what I see, that's what's up.
I'm like hip hop as a culture as a whole, man. Like hip hop is grown in so many different directions. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a culture.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's not just rap anymore. It's a way of life.
Mm-hmm.
Who would have thought? You know what I'm saying? We go from Sugar Hill Gang to clean battle rapping on independent platforms. You know what I'm saying? Like it's even to the point now we're streaming on platforms.
Yeah, we have versus battles, and we're probably gonna have singing battles singing her in a minute, man.
Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful thing, man. I just love the progression, man.
Yeah.
Except for the mumble rap, I'm getting too old. I understand now. You get 40. Just like,
I mumble rap, fam. I might get on. I can do it all personally, but I might get on a song and say, no.
No, you ain't finna get on there and do no shit like that. Your shit clear clarity. You spit fast, but it's gonna be you gonna understand that shit.
Yeah.
He been spitting clear bars since 96.
That's a fact, fam. Yeah. What's your prediction of the game tomorrow since you going? You got the ticket.
Man, bro. Man, we got blessed with some really good tickets in section X2. Right there. Column.
What you wearing? Orange or white? You orange or white section?
Orange section.
Lock in the orange section too.
Yeah. That's what, hey, it's gonna be such a close game, man. I don't have a prediction, cuz
3 points.
I just want us to win. If we win tomorrow, it's gonna be a lot of energy
going into the Alabama game.
It's gonna be a lot of energy, and ain't gonna be no room on the bandwagon either for none of these little fakers.
Yeah. Where are we playing Bama at?
At Bama.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
At Bama.
Yeah.
If we beat Ole Miss, it's gonna be a primetime game. It's usually the 3:30 game.
Yeah.
That must be prime time.
It's already prime time. It's 7.
Oh yeah, it is. They already released the time.
7 p.m. on ESPN.
ESPN, yep.
Is game day gonna be in Tuscaloosa?
Nah,
If we win, now I don't know though. That's the third Saturday in October. It's a big time game. We got 9 first place votes last week. We beat Ole Miss. They ranked 13th. You gotta put us in the top 25, bitch.
We're gonna be
two
in
losses.
the top 25. Yeah.
That's what Snake said last week. It's some 2 lost teams that's in the tops. Shit, they better put some motherfucking respect on them Vols, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of SEC back and forth right now because you got Kentucky with wins, you got A&M with wins, Georgia. I mean, it's just a lot going on.
Mm-hmm. This year is really good.
It is. It really is. It's gonna be in the 40s. I'm scared a little bit of our secondary.
With rain,
we can't let them go over the top on us. We can't let them go over the top on us because we think we gotta make sure we play disciplined ball. If we can play disciplined ball, we can win this game.
I'm gonna be honest with you, cuz. Rob, I ain't worried about the secondary. What my biggest worry is that boy with his feet at QB. Because it's hard to account. We don't get a whole lot of pressure with our defensive line. So containing him and not letting him extend plays, because we can cover. I think we can cover, but when shit break down, it's what we do when shit break down and he get free. He can scramble, and then when you get free and you extend plays, then you can't cover that long. But that's my thought, man. I think we're gonna be able to cover, but it's gonna be, trying to get some pressure on him. I think we're gonna have to send different pressures at him, blitz him, and do different things within that nature. And I like our D coordinator with what he does in that sense.
I like him. I do like him too, Jack. But the problem I'm worried about is our linebacker depth is weak. We use our star a lot as a linebacker, and you drop in coverages, somebody gonna be open. We can't get beat up the top.
Yeah.
But our secondary is playing. Our defense as a whole is playing well above their potential of what it's on paper.
Yeah, way better.
Yeah. I love this Tennessee team because it's showing me something different about the Vols from the last few years, because I feel like Josh Heupel really got a team full of freaking randoms and he making that shit work. Like, that's what people not understanding. This man ain't even got his players. Yeah. Like, it's gonna be a problem for people.
What is he? Walk 8. What is he? 10 months on the job. Walk
10. He ain't
got 70. Got what he got? 80 players on the team when we supposed to have like upwards of
maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
If that, we missing like 20 something players.
27. We lost 27 players. Yeah. And just to think if them players would have stayed told Eric Gray like that.
Nah, we ain't even thinking like that. They some hoes. Fuck him. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Did y'all see ESPN break down the film on Coach Hype's offensive scheme?
Yeah,
I didn't see that. I need to see that.
They had him where they were showing where he had 2 tight ends. Like, they wasn't 2 tight ends. It was 2 receivers in the backfield with the quarterback in the running back position and the running back in the quarterback position. And when he hiked the ball, oh man,
was it the against South Carolina, that game?
Yeah.
He had Princeton Faint in the quarterback position in the shotgun.
Damn.
And Princeton Faint handed the ball to Hooker, and then Hooker handed the ball to the receiver.
Oh, yeah.
And the other receiver was pulling. Dude, his offensive scheme and his motion.
He got a mind behind that shit.
Yeah, it's stupid. You don't know what he's got to do. I don't know, man. It's going to be in the 40s. It's going to be in the 40s. It's going to be a close game. I don't know what it's going to be. It might come in our kicker.
I hope it ain't in the 40s. I hope we keep them motherfuckers in the 20s, honestly. 28.
That'd be
35.
But Kiffin the offensive mastermind too.
That's why I said I want us to blow him out. But you know what I'm saying? I just can't sleep on Kiffin, man.
Can't sleep on Kiffin.
You can't sleep on him.
With some talent too. Y'all see what Hypo did to Kiffin though, the 2 meetings they had.
Yeah, Kiffin comfortable in Neyland though.
He better not be tomorrow, bitch. Don't be too comfortable.
We gotta bring that energy. Man.
It's gonna be litty, man. Like Hype said, man. We need the fans to show out and turn the fuck up, man, and make it a chaotic environment for them cats, man. Because it help. They can't hear, they can't communicate.
my wife from Texas, so she used to high school and college football being big, but she ain't never experienced kneeling at 102.02.
Wear your mask, fam, if you ain't got your shot.
Yeah, we was about to get our boosters yesterday, but we didn't get them yesterday. My mom worked for we
booster.
You know,
I got it.
yeah, you know, we team vaccine over here, man. I was out for 5 days, man. I can't play down with that. Like you said, everybody's body different.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, everybody's body different. My wife got it from my clothes because when I came back from the hospital, she washed my clothes. And she got it from my clothes.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna be negative right quick, y'all. I apologize. It ain't negative in a bad way though. It ain't in a bad way. Jack don't want her.
I don't even want her.
He don't want her this vaccine. I think niggas need to get the vaccine because they won't continue eating pork chops, bacon, and shit.
Wow!
You need it. Clean your diet up and clean your shit up. You don't need it. Know what I'm talking about? Niggas keep wanting to.
But you right though.
Pepsi and eating hot dang on pork fat.
Yeah, you gotta take care of yourself.
You see what I'm saying?
You do.
Yeah.
I hit the gym. I hit the gym 4 days this week. Now I'm working on my consistency, boy.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, me too.
Gotta be consistent.
Get your vitamin C in you.
I just had to say that, fam. I had to say.
You're goofy.
But it is.
That's that vegan soul, man. Yeah, nah, man. Y'all boys, man. I love the show, man. I try to tune in every week, man. I'm gonna rock with y'all all the way.
We about to hit this Gruden talk in these top fives, and we up off here, fam. We highly.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, real quick before I go, the NFL as a whole, cause a whole bunch of 65,000 pages worth of documentation on all them teams, cause it's a lot going on. The Washington football team is one that started that investigation. Now Gruden just kind of a little pond, you know what I'm saying? These owners, they say like, we got the PR move, we got to get so comfortable about it.
Yeah, and that's where that's who got the who Gruden was emailing the president of the Washington football.
Because his brother was the head coach.
But guess what? Goodell the one letting it ride. You can't get Snyder and pin him in a corner like that. That's with a $10 million fine. That's like a $50 parking ticket.
Yeah, that ain't
nothing. Talking about he letting his wife run the team. Yeah, you running the team still.
Yeah. Hey, but thank you, family. We highly appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all.
Love you. Thank you, fam.
Love y'all, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's play the visual of Gruden response, and then whatever rebuttals y'all have to it, we're gonna get on into it.
Game question. Just one question. Can the NFL and the Raiders and the fans be sure that there are not any other racial insensitive remarks by you out there in the atmosphere that could be published by the Washington Journal or any other publication?
All I can say is I'm not a racist. I can't tell you how sick I am. I apologize again to D. Smith, but I feel good about who I am and what I've done my entire life. And I apologize for the insensitive remarks. I had I had no racial intentions with those remarks at all. But yes, they can. I'm not like that at all, but I apologize. I don't want to keep addressing it.
Those emails was from 11 years ago, though. Do y'all think he should have stepped down from his job or try to keep his job, or what y'all think though?
I think him stepping down proves even more that like he know he was wrong. You know what I mean? He apologized, but why the fuck you gonna step down?
Yeah,
like you know what I mean?
Probably because he was about to get fired though, cuz. If he wouldn't have stepped down, he was gonna get fired. That's what they gave Philip Foreman the option: step down and get fired. Basically,
true.
You know what I mean?
So you think that they hit him with that? Why his haircut look like the owners though? Oh man, they look just alike right now.
Hey, that's crazy.
But yeah, man, like that's just terrible. I thought highly of Gruden. I wouldn't have thought, like, I ain't seen none of the messages or none of that. But from
me to tell you the one that made him lose his job.
What's that?
He told DeMaurice Smith his lips are the same size as some Michelin tires.
Oh man.
And that's
oh shit. Hell no.
So the
I
same.
heard him say something about rubber lips, about having rubber lips and shit like that.
And he a black man, you know.
That's fucked up. And you see what Keyshawn Johnson said?
Yeah.
That motherfucker been a fraud his whole life. I said, damn.
And he should know how to speak too, because he was on Monday Night Football for about 8 to 10 years, something like that. You should know how to speak and control your thoughts or whatever.
They said a lot of that stemmed from when he was with Monday Night Football too.
That was around that time.
Yeah. He was saying this shit then, saying shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's just no place for it, man. You know, especially in the times we in, you know, with the black and white controversy and Black Lives Matter, all the stuff that's going on. You can't say insensitive shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And he said, and Rob McGee said the team moved to Vegas. They can't have that right now. Finish your thoughts. My fault, cuz.
Nah, you good. I mean, that's pretty much all I was saying, man. It's just unfortunate for him and untimely, you know, that the shit got resurfaced. You know what I mean?
Crazy how stuff come back, like the R. Kelly situation, the Bill Cosby. This stuff reoccur. Like you make a mistake today. I might say something on this podcast. Come up, I'm 60.
Like, damn, you remember when you said this? Damn.
Well,
fried the fricassee.
I'll probably say so what. You know what I mean? Me at the end of the day, because it was my truth at that moment.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of it be. Like you said that was my truth. Was that Gruden's truth?
It probably was. His lips probably do look like some Michelin tires. It just ain't, you know what I mean? It ain't right to say it or don't need to say it. You know what I mean?
The way it was perceived, man.
Sometimes it's best to be quiet or don't say nothing at all. If you
don't say nothing at all.
Ain't that what Granny used to say?
Yep.
Nothing positive to say.
Don't say nothing at all.
Let's get on into the top 5, fam. I'm gonna start it off. Let y'all get y'all list together and everything. And this what you pick? Watch top 5 college football coaches.
Yes, sir.
Off top, I gotta go Lou Holtz, number 5. The old niggas, because they won plenty of games. Too many games to not be listed. Number 4, Joe Paterno, 250 plus wins. You know what I'm saying?
Joe Pa.
Number 3, Philip Fulmer, because he won 155 games and lost 40 something. You know what I mean? 70% retirement rate.
Mean.
70, that's super mean. Number 2, Urban Meyer, because he the truth to me. He should never left college
football, yeah.
He should have just stayed in Florida or
stressed out, man.
He been dancing around all over the place. And then I gotta go with Nick Saban. It's easy. Number 1, hands down, Nick Saban. For real. But my favorite out of all of those, to be honest with you, is old man Joe Paterno.
Joe Pa.
I like old Joe. He just ran it and played defense. He played football the way it should be played. Now I like that style.
Old school. Yeah.
I miss that, man. For real. But who going up next, fam?
I'll go.
Go ahead, Jack.
All right. Jack's no order. But I'm gonna say it in the order. Dabo Swinney. What he's done at Clemson has been remarkable, honestly. I mean, ACC teams that get shunned upon outside of like the Miamis and Florida States, he done put them motherfuckers in the dust, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Over the past, I don't know, 6-7 years, if not longer. 10, yeah, okay, I agree. I was trying to be a little but Dabo done put together some good stuff over there at Clemson. Then I'm going Bob Stoops at Oklahoma, man. Well, when he was at Oklahoma, he's not there no more. So, Bob Stoops a hell of a coach. I think, he did a lot of great things.
He won a couple of ships too, didn't he?
Yeah, for sure. And then I got Urban Meyer. I got my boy Fat Phil. Fat Phil. And then I got, it hurts me, but Nick Saban, goddamn.
Yeah.
Shut your ass up, Walk. You glorify that motherfucker, man.
I can't not great, man.
Man, fuck it, man. But
can't even
motherfucker been winning, man. Motherfucker been winning, man. Shit,
fucker had a 19-game winning streak, man. Come on,
against I was finna say he just lost his streak against unranked teams, winning
Yeah.
Because Texas A&M wasn't even ranked and beat them.
Before Watt go though, I'm sorry, Watt. Go ahead, Watt.
No, you go.
Before Watt go, what you see? I was gonna put Dabo in mind, but the quarterback he got this year kind of hurt me for him not even seeing how horrible he is. Like that quarterback is trash.
To me, because honestly, I don't think he just trash. He's a hell of he was a 5-star recruit. He was highly recruited.
Tarantino was too.
Facts, but you got to go through them. You know what I mean? We went through it.
Yeah.
You know, but is it because he don't have nobody better than him, like the guy under him? Usually they keep them boys in rotation. You know what I mean?
Why he ain't put nobody else in? That is
right.
No.
Right, but you know, it's probably more than just a quarterback too, though. They and that's crazy to say, holding Georgia scoreless outside of a 3-point field goal to a team now that's busting motherfuckers like crazy. Yeah. So you know, I mean, it's probably a lot of different factors. But you know, I think Dabo is a hell of a coach. I think he's put together something remarkable, honestly, over his past 10. How long you been with Clemson?
For a minute, I don't know.
Yeah,
since 08.
Ooh, that's almost a good
12 years.
Yeah,
11 years.
13, going on 14. Go ahead, Walk. Give us your list, family.
Real quick. Number 1, Nicholas Saban. Number 2, Urban Myers. Number 3.
Hold on, this nigga said Nicholas Saban. You an asshole, boy.
Number 3, Bird Bryant. Number 4, Big Phil.
Okay.
And number 5, dang, I just said my boy name. Dang.
I know.
Jimbo Fisher.
I thought you were gonna say Bobby Bowden.
It was the truth. What was that second Alabama coach name? He was the truth too.
Bird Bryant. Oh nah,
Bird Bryant.
Nah. I thought you were gonna say the other kid.
But you got to put General Nealon as an honorable mention.
General Nealon. He won some games and he won some ships.
Johnny Majors.
Yeah, that's some boy.
Yeah, Johnny Majors.
Yeah, give us some couple
Lou
more.
Lou Holtz for sure. That was a good one. I had him, but I'm like,
It's my boy at Seattle.
Joe Paterno. Yeah. Pete Carroll. Dope.
Yeah.
College coach for sure.
My boy from Florida. God damn it, Steve Spurrier.
Yeah,
Steve Spurrier. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna name off Robert list before we go. He said Bobby Bowden.
Yeah.
Fat Phil, Dabo, Urban, and Saban. That's it.
Same as us, really. Outside of Bobby Bowden, we all said all of them. What about can't even think of his name. My boy that was with Michigan State for all them years. You know what I'm talking about, cuz?
Oh, you talking about? But I feel disrespectful that I forgot his name.
Yeah, he was good. He was a good ass coach too.
I want to give Harbaugh some props, but he did better in the NFL than he did at college.
They eating this year though. Motherfucker, he ain't undefeated.
Got rid of
Milton. Ain't played nobody yet.
They got rid of Milton. That's why.
They just played Iowa, didn't they?
Nah, they ain't played Iowa yet.
Or Penn State. Somebody.
That was Penn State.
Well, yeah, that was ranked. Shit, man.
Okay, so in closing, I'm gonna say in closing before y'all say y'all's that we done gave y'all about 85, 90 top fives. We might bring it back every so often, whenever, but we're gonna kill the top 5 after this week, man, because it's probably the Jackson Boys 49th show, and we're gonna do something different. We're gonna do name that lyric from the top and the bottom.
You got one for the night, cuz?
Nah, I don't got no name that lyric. You got some?
I thought you said you had one. You know what I mean?
Man, I was doing so much, cuz.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, if people knew the process of us doing these shows too, it takes me a whole almost 10 hours to do the videos, the graphics, the everything.
Everything, yeah. It's a lot of work, man. But we appreciate everybody tuning in, man, for sure.
Yeah. It's gonna take 2 hours to get it up on the audio thing afterwards, especially the length of the show. But it's all love, and the Jackson Boys got to get together and get to it. You know what I mean? But in closing, what y'all got to say though, family?
I just want to say salute my boy A.Ward coming on tonight, man. Taking the time out to join them boys, man. You know, he hit me up and he said, your cousins is dope. You know what I mean? I enjoyed being on the show, and he loved what we got going on, man. So, you know, appreciate it, A.Ward, and appreciate everybody tuning in, man. You know, we're gonna kill it for the rest of this month. Stay tuned every Friday. We locked and loaded, man. You know what I'm talking about. Go Vols, bitch.
Halloween, especially Halloween.
Halloween weekend is gonna be fun, man. So make sure y'all tune in with us, man. It's gonna be fun and crazy, man.
Let's get it.
Peace, love, and abundance. And go get you some what?
Guala.
Guala, ain't no problem. Hey, man, them Jackson Boys, we doing our thing, man. We appreciate y'all, man, for tuning in to the show. We got our songs of the week. Don't forget that now. We got our songs of the week. And the first song of the week, I'm going to pray for us, man. Dang, I didn't fade that song out. I'm slipping. It just cut out, didn't it? Straight tripping. Hey, man, but Jack song of the week up next, man. We got some dope records. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Enjoy the Jackson Boys, man. Tune in. Stay tuned.
Hopscotching through the street, I'm trying not to fall. She pray to God that I make it home before tomorrow morning. I'm trying to tell her to pick a roller, but she don't care at all. I'm kidding about my drink, my portion is what I'm coming for. I've been keeping up with my city. High performance on my jacket, rover truck for extra 50. Just in case I run into her, I'm trying my best to stay spiffy. Yeah, see the pussies on the sideline with shit that I fall. Pull the skeletons out the closet, I'm about to tell it all. I just want my money, my house, and all my kitty ball. I'm road raging to the millions if I have to crawl. Yeah, I'm road raging to the millions if I have to crawl. Yeah, I'm road raging to the millions if I have to grow. Every time they call him, young nigga ballin'.
Hey, man, make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel. I'm tired of them all, boy. I've been up today. Like, subscribe to the channel, comment on the show, share the show, man. Share the show on your social media pages so we can get more viewers, more people in tune, more callers into the show, man. We got something dope going on, and we want to include all of the individuals. But here's my song of the week.
Two in the morning, okay. Hard to relax at the crib, little baby. 2 in the morning, okay. Hard to relax at the crib, little baby. Don't go in, okay. Call my phone like you needed something. Don't go in, okay. Ain't know you back like you owe me something. Come run it back until the nose. Nobody mad, I gotta lose something. Hold up, oh, you way too cool. You in the house, getting loose or something. Try me under, make me wonder. Flight to London, okay. Try me under, make me wonder. Flight to London, okay. In the morning, okay. Hard to relax at the crib, little baby. 2 in the morning, okay. Hard to relax at the crib.
Hey, man, go follow A.Ward on all his social media sites, man. I am A.Ward. That's his website. That's his Twitter. That's his Instagram. That's everything, man. Peace, love, plenty of abundance. Go and get you some money. We out. Chill.
Pride is the devil. Think it got a hold on me. Pride is the devil.
Don't say a word about my gimmick, because you love the Lord, but you curse his people. Side switching. Well, I'm locked and brought a pine box to put Eli in it. No, proofread, revise sentence, Eli in it, he lie in it. This guy's finished. How you the truth when you can't spell Eli without lie in it? They going crazy because they know. They going crazy because they know that I've been so gifted. Meg the Stallion. All in that round I saw was cheeks. You was more Lizzo with it.
Anything, or will I be destroyed? Yeah. Bright lights pass me in the city, it's emergency. I'm thankful because I made it past.